What's up, guys? Something here. This is amazing. Let's wait for a couple more people. Let me turn this light off. That's how I turn lights off. What's up, Mr. Brownstone? Who did a song called that? Is that Guns N' Roses? Really quick, you guys, wait till you see this. This is cool. This is amazing. Hey, Brian. Thanks for today. I appreciate that very much. I want to show you something really cool. I'm not going to keep you guys. I'm not going to drag you out. This is going to be because I just got back again from the woods. But so Alexander, actually, who you might see, I told him to come on if he can, is the UFO expert. And he's like, Mark, you got to look. They're right there. And normally I'm just like, okay, because I hear it all the time. You know, not from him, but like just everyone like, Mark, there's UFOs. There's a spaceship. And after a while, you're just like, okay, I'm sure it's there, but I can't see it. And thanks, Brian. And just after a while, if you're gonna see it, like I get it, they're invisible sometimes or whatever, but that my business is not even a business, but like if I'm gonna put a video, I want to be able to, I don't want to really have to explain anything to you. So check this out, okay? So he's like, man, just look. So I'm like, I'm uploading my video from today. It's just no big deal. I was checking out this place. It was pretty cool though. And then wait till you see this. And then I'm like, let me look at the original footage because it's got to be there, right? Because someone said, Mark, you always take for word what everyone says, and you never check your own videos. You just show the pictures. And I'm like, well, I don't have time. It's not my focus. I don't want them thinking I'm looking at their faces, so I try not to even look at my own videos. But this is different. This is exciting, the UFOs. Check this out, and I want to show you something really cool about it, okay? So let's step back. Let me see if I can get it this way, okay? So you can see it's the original footage. Look how clear. It's only in 1080, but it's still just a beautifully paused picture, right? Check this out. He's right there. He comes in behind. You guys, he's chasing the jet. Or he's trying to trick him, one or the other. Like the jet's looking for him and he's right behind him. By a decent distance, but nevertheless right behind him. Here's the interesting part, okay? I should have got pizza. I'm starving. You guys want to see something funny? Look, okay? Here's what I get to eat tonight. Okay? Nothing. There's nothing. This is empty. I have bagel in there. That's about it. That's in my fridge. I can make eggs, I guess. I don't have time to get food. I got too much shit to do. So I'm like, so check this out. This is the interest. I was like, I gotta go live. I don't want to post a picture and then no one's gonna get it, right? I can't stay on because I gotta do some stuff. I gotta look at my videos and try to get it on, maybe. But I wanted to show you this. This is really interesting. So there he is. Okay, you guys, this is some of the best footage that I've ever seen, and I took it by accident. Well, sort of by accident. He's right there, right? I mean, look, you can see him all the way back. He is right there. But check this out. I can't show you the whole thing. It'll be way back here. So I'm going to put it on him, and you're just going to have to trust me, okay? What I'm going to do is I go like this. So I'm at 28 seconds of my clip, right? Believe it or not, I'm catching them in between frames. So that's why people are like, hey, you have to go to, hey, John. People are like, you have to go to slow motion. It happens a lot of times with the Sasquatch too. Whenever there's something cloaked or invisible, sometimes you have to go in between the frames. And that's exactly what I did. I can do it manually, just kind of work it a little bit. And I'm boom, 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 there he is, right? Now, what's really interesting is I can move this to 28, the first half of the 28 second, and he's not there. So let me do that. Watch this. You got to just trust me because I can't show you the slide, but I'm just going to move it the littlest bit. And I might have to do it again because I can't watch. Okay, so I went to 27. Okay, he's completely gone. Okay, watch. I'll go 28. There he is. Let me go a little bit more. Hold on. And okay, I'm still at 28. Gone. Okay, so there's your 28. And he's completely gone. So he's either traveling very quickly, which it doesn't look like to me because he would have been more blurred, I would think. I don't know. I don't know anything about this, you guys. Here's the other thing. Where was it? So then in another frame, right? Now watch this. I'll go right back just so you can see me. Let's go back to 20. I'll stay on 28, right? Watch. I'm going to stay on 28 and just moving the slide. Yep. And okay, so now he just appears out of nowhere. So he's got to be moving quick is what it is. Same time, I just slide it the half of a second, and he's gone. Now I'm on another time. You guys, this is 2 seconds I've been working on this. I didn't do any preparation for this. I was literally messing around with the video. I'm like, let me see if I can see these UFOs. And bam, that's the first one. I can't even imagine what else is going to be in here. So Alexander, props, big time to you, man. I mean, really, your eyes, this is what you do, you know, like you're into the Bigfoots and stuff, but damn, man, like you're good with seeing that stuff. And there they are. And then here's the other cool thing, you guys. So then, let me see if I can go back to, the same thing happens, right? He's gone. I look here. I can't remember. I have to see if I can do it now. Let me see if I can do it real quick. That's 28 still. There's a third frame on 28 seconds. And it's gone, right? But then I see the same thing there. There it is. Look, I'm actually pointing, right? So it's at 29 seconds, right? 1 second later, you guys really watch this, okay? I just figured this out in 1 second by accident, okay? So we're 1 second later. This guy's gone, right? Look here, right behind him. Harder to see because he's far away. He's right there. You might see the lines because it's a TV monitor you're looking at. You see him? It's going to be, you're not going to know what it is, but you just know, because he's on the same trajectory. He's on the same exact path as the other one. There is multiple UFOs. And there it is. This guy's in between frames as well. So they're either traveling at supersonic speed or, we're getting the cloaking, kind of like the Bigfoots, where you can literally see an invisible. They're not, first of all, you guys, they're not invisible, okay? They're just invisible to us, okay? And then they cannot be invisible whenever they want to you, but that's how they are so successful. Isn't that amazing? So I did that in like a couple seconds by accident, because I'm not really that good at finding stuff. I let other people that are good at it do it. Eric, check this out. You see that? The UFO's right there. Watch this. I go back to 28 seconds. Let me just do it till he gets there. And there it is. Okay. So that one's gone. It actually might be there. That's it right there. Okay, so he is there at 28. Watch this, Eric. Now you believe in UFOs? He's right there. They fly over me all the time and I never say anything because, not all the time, but like multiple. I've had some great sightings. Yay, Ivan's awake. And, but that's incredible. So I'm going to go through this some more. I had no patience. Here, I made it smaller. There he is. And I moved to the 28 and a half seconds. He's gone. It's amazing. And then it shows you how fast they're going, guys. You know what? I just figured it out because look, I go to 28 and a half. He disappears. And the one that's all the way over here somewhere, I think he's right there, right? You can't see him. He's right there. In 1/2 of a second, he's here. These guys are moving like light speed or something. I mean, I don't know why he's coming in so perfect, moving so fast. I would think it would be more blurry, like you would never see the craft. If he was going 1,000 miles an hour, 2,000 miles an hour. Sorry, I know it's blurry. Something's going on. If he was going that fast, I don't think it would be that crystal clear up there. I'm just really excited. This is fun. This is like a fun thing. It's nothing to do. Like, I'm not trying to get you guys to help me with. This is just like a fun, exciting thing because it's to break the monotony. Alex just sent me a message. He said go to 324 in the video. He's finding. You got to see the pictures he sent me. Want to see him? Let's go. I'm finding. I'm getting them more clear because I have the original. Look how clear, you guys, this picture is. It's amazing how clear. Sorry, you have to look at my ugly face. There you go. Nope. Look at my ugly face one more time. There's Alex. Alex, right there in the chat. You're actually Alex here, so he's Alexander on Facebook. Look at that, Alex. He's right there. This one, I think, Alex, I don't think you found that one, which is even more exciting. Sorry about the blur. Because he's finding all these other ones, and I just happen to find it by accident. And I don't find things easily. I'm not good at finding stuff. I don't have the patience. So as we're just chilling, I'm not going to be on here much longer. Let me just see if I can do this again. If I'm doing this literally live, I'm sliding my slide to see if I can see anything on this particular clip. got to go back and forth because they're in between frames. I don't know why. It's either one or two things: speed, or their technology, like the light bending or the cloaking. I'd ask Wonder Woman how she does it with her ship. Wonder, Wonder, Wonder Woman. Remember that? I used to love that. Wonder, Wonder, Wonder. She had like these bracelets on. Who remembers Shazam and Isis? Brian, I don't know. I'll have to check Instagram. Thanks for telling me. I'll check them for you. I don't get on Instagram that much. Like I do try to check it now, like every couple of days or something. But there's not that much going on there, so I don't know if I get the notifications or not. So sorry about that. But I will check it. I promise. Okay. I'll try to look tonight. If not, I'll do it first thing. Holy! Oh, never mind. I thought I saw like 6 of them. And it was my monitor. Let me see what I can do here really quick. Bear with me. Like I said, if you want to do it yourself, you're just interested, like, hey, I don't believe these guys. Let me go find this in the video. You can do it. The timestamps are probably in the video. And Alex said he said go to 324 now, and this is in the whatever video I posted yesterday, whatever the name is. And originally he said just go to 318 and start watching it slow. I can't tell what time this is because I'm looking at actually the clips. So to me, this clip's only over a minute long. This is the best way. So there's no doubt. I knew it. I knew that you could never see a plane. Hey, Jana, yay! I'm sorry. It just happened like 2 seconds. I was live today for hours, and I went out, came back, and literally sat down. I had to feed 6 horses. I had to put a load of laundry in, come back, feed 2 cats, upload all of my stuff, which I'm doing now, and then I sat down. Boom, these UFOs are just everywhere on my video, and I never even looked. I didn't even look. What's up, old rider? Not old rider, all rider. Old. Oh, there he is. Oh my God. You guys, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to freak out. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Watch this. I'm not crying. I just can't believe this. Alex, I can't believe it. Look at again. He's in one frame. Oh my God. For 1 second, he's there, you guys. He's actually the whole second. If I go, I'm at 118 on my clip. Check this out. Alex, you got this. Alex saw this one. There it is. Watch this, you guys. I'm finding this I don't have any timestamps. I'm literally taking my bar and just sliding and looking, because I don't care if there's one in the distance. I want to show you guys a good one, right? Watch this. I got him. He's right there. You can't tell what it is, but it's him. He's right there. Let me try to get it without the lines coming up from the TV. Hold on. You see that? I don't know what that is, but you better believe that's him. That's a UFO, you guys. Look at the stuff coming off of it. He's there for 1 second. Watch me move, okay? You have to just trust me. I'm moving it from 118 to 119, okay? Watch this. Okay, I moved to 119 from 118. He's completely gone. How do you explain it? Is that speed? I don't get it, man. I'm freaking out right now. Let's go back to 118. Watch it appear. 118. There he is. He's right there. Watch. 119. Gone. 118. Look at the cloud. Oh, so it's my camera. So what it is, it's not that this is changing. It's just that my camera has moved. So you can see that cloud is there. My camera is moving is what it is. So if it was stationary, obviously that wouldn't be a second because the clouds are changed. But it's my camera that moved, and there he is. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. I'm freaking out. You know why this is cool? Because you know it's legit. Like, we don't know what to do because it's me. You don't know what to do on the internet because you're, who knows? Like, if no one knows me, that's why some people, don't believe you because they don't know me. Like, who is this asshole? This guy, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's like, I don't, but there it is. I have no idea what I'm doing with the UFOs. Who does? Like, who's an expert on knowing what they're doing? Actually, Alex is pretty good, but let's see if I can do this one more time, you guys. Oh, there he is again. Holy, he comes towards me. You guys, watch this. I can't believe I'm figuring this out while I'm on the live video. Okay, so here's 118, right? 119, he's gone. It could be my camera movement, okay? Because then watch, 120, he's back. So it's my camera. He was just right freaking there. You can even see it better, guys. Look at the top. It's got like white things on top. Let's see if I can hold it steady. This is from my monitor. Don't look at that. It does. I thought that at first. I thought that was like a squadron of fighters or something. It's actually just dirt on my monitor. Oh, there's another one. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Look at that, you guys. Now you can see him better. Look at the white coming off the top. I'm telling you guys, this is all real. Someone asked me, oh, Joanne, I don't think she's on here, but she asked me, does this have anything to do with what you do with the Sasquatch? And I answered her, I'm like, I don't know. You know, here's the thing. Yes, in a way. It doesn't matter why, because to me, there is no such thing as doing Bigfoot. Okay. What I'm doing is this is all the unseen world. Okay. It has nothing to do with Bigfoot. Okay. It's a world that you can't see, and it has everything. And that's part of it. Because we can't see it. You know, he's right there. It shows you how silly humans are. No, this was yesterday. And I'm getting my, I got the pictures from Alexander, which were amazing, but when you find it yourself and it's right there, like, you don't have, excuse me, I don't know what's going on. You don't have to do anything. I mean, look. All right, so what happens is, look, watch this again. It's my camera moving, because watch the camper. Right? So that's what he doesn't move. It's my camera. Watch. There he is. Look. Oh my God. Original footage. You guys know I don't know how to do this. So here, I'm going to put the camera on my face, which is, I don't like to do, but isn't that cool? It's amazing, you guys. Look, it's me. I would never lie to you. This is all real because I live in the sickest place in the world. I'm drawn to this. Like it's not me, but it just happens around me. I'm in the right place at the right, it's amazing. I just put myself, and then the more you know and the more you're aware, of course, the easier it is. You guys, I'm going to be looking for these guys because I've had one, I told you this morning, one came right over my head 2 years ago. We saw it. It was moving so slow. It came, Jen was right next to me. It was when I first got to Colorado, and it came right, I was just doing Bigfoot. I got back from a Bigfoot world, and it came right over our heads, just like 20, 30, 40 feet above our heads. It stopped, and then it blinked. It blinked its lights. She's like, it blinked its lights at you. I'm like, it blinked its lights at us. She's like, no, it was at you. I'm like, no, it wasn't. You were right with me. She's like, no, it's you. And I'm like, no. They I don't know what they know and how they know and who was in that UFO. I really don't. It could have been it could have been my buddy, from Area 51. You never know. I don't know if these are aliens. I'm not saying this isn't aliens. Okay, I really want to make that clear. I'm just saying that's an unidentified flying object. It could very well be. I don't think it's our military. I've seen video of our military escorting UFOs, and that those are our UFOs. When you got the UFO, you ever seen that footage the guy took from the woods? It was amazing. A guy just like me. I'm sorry I'm missing some of the chat. A guy just like me. He's in the woods, deep in the woods. I didn't think he was there, and he got it, and they went right by. It was like in Japan or something, and there's two. They're going very slow, and there's like two fighter pilots on either side escorting them, and that's one of ours. Fallen angels. They want you to accept them as aliens. Don't be fooled. Well, I don't think fallen angels drive around in spacecraft. Nephilim have nothing to do with what I do. Although I know nothing about Nephilim except what you know, because it's what we read. We don't know for sure. Let's put it this way: if Nephilim still exist, the Sasquatch would know them. Yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt. They know the Sasquatch or. That's why the Sasquatch are so famous, is that they're like a liaison between both of our situations. They can literally go to both. And I think they're one of the only ones that really go to both sides. The others, I think, are always on that side. Even though they're walking around in my bushes, they're still like, I don't know, in some other dimension in the bushes. Like, it's just, I can't figure it out. But the Sasquatch come in and out. And believe me, I'm all over the Nephilim thing. I come from, I know the Bible, so I don't know it perfectly, but I know, of course, God said to the Nephilim, he said, listen, you were supposed to die along with all the people. Everyone was supposed to die. He wanted to start all over again because everyone, especially them, were idiots. And when they survived, God said to them, he said, listen, you were supposed to die. Since you survived, you were horrible to humans. Therefore, because he kept them, said, you were horrible to humans. I cast thee into the forest, never to mingle with humans again. Doesn't that make sense to you? They don't mingle. They hide from us. So there's something there with the Sasquatch. Do I think they're Nephilim? Absolutely not. Because there's too many different things. There's like hundreds of different faces out there. And I'm talking about not different faces like us. Like we all have the same face to them. You know what I mean? Like in a sense, like we can clearly tell we're humans, where these guys are small, big, fat, short. One's that looks like an Ewok from Star Wars. One looks like a creature from Alice in Wonderland. One looks like one from from Jumanji. Like it's just crazy how someone in Hollywood knows about all this. No, I'm doing good, you guys, on the vape. I put for the live video. I haven't been doing this too much, but like I was after I saw the UFO and stuff, I was like, oh my god. Oh, let me see. Let's see if we can get one more. Holy. Alex, you were right, Alex. They're everywhere. Oh my god. He comes. They're right in. They're everywhere, you guys. Watch this. Holy shit. He drops down. God, he looks like it looks like a being almost. Wow. You guys got to see this. I'm not going to show it to you. Sorry. Well, maybe this guy's right. I mean, if there's a Nephilim, this is it. If they can fly. Wow. Alexander, you got some of these. Oh my God, there they are again. You guys, wait till you see what I'm about to show you. I am finding this right this second. I started the live video just from the one. I was so excited. Hold on, I got a deal real quick. I can't believe this. I just can't believe this. All right, you guys ready? Watch this. Holy shit. All right, so check this out. Forgive my language. Oh, I was further away. How was I so close before? I don't like close. Come on. Too close. You can see all my scum on my desk. All right, there we go. All right, so I showed you, we stopped in this guy, right? Watch this. Okay, we figured out from 118 to 120, it's just my camera moving. He's still here. Watch what happens, you guys. I'm seriously, like I almost cried. I don't know why, because it's just such an amazing thing to be a part and be where this is all happening. Even if it confuses you more than you were the day before. It's just an amazing thing to be so close to this. And one day, you guys, I'll figure something out. Don't worry. Watch this. All right, so we got him there, right? I'm gonna move to, what is it? 121. So one more second. He immediately somehow drops down in 1 second. You guys, I think this might be. It looks like a spacecraft there, but what I think it is like a dropping being. Watch this. I'm not kidding you guys. Alex, when I saw your picture, I'm like, that looks like a bug. But now I'm realizing how far away it is. Watch this. I'm trying to do it on the camera. Okay, watch. So there he goes. Watch this. In less than a second, okay? In less than 1 second, he goes from there to there. Watch. Okay? There's more. Okay, so watch this. I'm going to give you him way better in a second. Now look at him. Like, what the heck is that with, like, legs and stuff, right? Oh, sorry, it's blurry, you guys. Wait for the connection to come back. There we go. Okay. Now watch, okay? Boom. Look at it. It's right there. There's another one over there. That might be the one that passed back here when I first showed you. Watch this guy. You guys, this is amazing. Watch this. You'll never see anything like this anywhere in the world. That this is the only personalized. I mean, you see UFOs and stuff, but not like this. Okay, not in someone's yard, or you just know for a fact it's real. You don't have to hide. Watch this. This is amazing. Watch this. I'm freaking out, so I can't do this, right? Now he's here. 1 second later, he's here. So in 2 seconds, he got from up there, went down here in one, and then there in one. So obviously there's some major speed going on, right? There he is again. Tell me that's not some kind of like angel or something, you guys. Look at the tail on it. Holy crap. I can't now. The other one, in 1 second, the one that was in the back is out of sight. And look at the beautiful clouds that are happening too as this is all going on. Like, look how pretty that is. You could take away that ugly piece of crap and look how beautiful that is. All right, let's see what he does now. I don't even know. Let's watch. I just freaked out right there. I'm like, oh my God. Next frame, he's there. This is amazing. I'm freaking out, you guys. I'm losing it. Hold on. So there he is. There's the other one, right? The other one disappears. Let's watch the other one too. It might be my camera movement. I can't tell. Okay, watch this. Let's go back. There he is there. So that's all 1 second leaps. You guys, that doesn't look like a craft. It looks like a living. Oh my God. Freaking out. Watch this. Okay, Alex also noticed these too, and those are there too. See that? The weird. It looks like clouds, but it's not. I'm not going to be able to show you, but you got to see these. They're really interesting. There was also another shot where you can see these really weird looking squareness, like just white things. All right, so watch this. I'm sorry, you guys, I suck at this. I can't get my composure. I'm so excited. Watch. This is amazing. So there he is. So let's do that one more time without me being an idiot. Okay, so there he is. Right there he is. Drops in 1 second. Okay, he's right there. Another frame. There he is. Another frame. There he is. And then what do I see? I see all of a sudden there's like more. Watch this. One more second. What happens there? Okay. I don't know what happens to him after that second, but now I can see. I think he went like this. Now there's two. No, there's three. Holy. There's three of them. Look, there's one right there. There's one right there. And there's that. That one looks like it's clearly that one. Somehow he goes up there in less than a second. Oh my God. I know we see it, but then that you see it and then it goes away. And then people, millions and millions and millions of people have seen this. But then, they don't film it and they can't go frame by frame. And you guys know me, this isn't what I do. I don't need to, I'm not going to make money showing you this. I'm showing you this because it's exciting, You guys, look, there's two. I'm giving Alex gets all the credit for this. I take no credit whatsoever. I just was in the right place at the right time. Look at that. There's three right there. And this, meanwhile, the plane just goes, wow. So is it the jet? Is it them chasing the jet? Or is it the jet chasing them? Let's be honest here. These guys could obviously don't have to worry about one of our jets too much, I would think. Let's see. Now, I found that while doing the video, okay? And I don't see, that's it on that one. That's crazy cool. Let's try this one. All right, here we go. So something's going on. Okay, so here's the chopper coming. This is the fully equipped Black Hawk driving right through it all. He's right there. Look at that. All right, so hold on. Let's see if we see anything with the Black Hawk. How exciting. I can't even get the Black Hawk clear, much less a UFO. Okay, so now we can see the sky. He's going right. The F-16 went down there and turned that way. He's going. Wait till you see my video today. I talked to the doctor who was way up there, miles on a four-wheeler. You have to go way a different way. The troop transport that I filmed at the end of my video went like this, right over his head. He actually called the military and complained to them. Said I was in the middle of a hunting kill, and your choppers came right over my head. And he goes, they were in the area, and I was thinking to myself, like, did you think they care? Like if they messed up your hunting? These guys are dealing with like national security. You know what I mean? Like this guy flew. He was right there in a jet, like not any higher than that tree. Okay, going 800 miles an hour in evasive maneuvers. So that is exciting, especially because I would love to be a fighter pilot. Let's see. Well, at least I used to think I wanted to be. Wow, there's another one. Oh my God. He's right there, you guys. It's right there. It looks just like the first one. You see him? Oh my God, how exciting. I might have to like do a real video on this. like a breakdown where I don't sound like an idiot and I'm excited, like a professional breakdown. I'm just looking for frames here. How exciting to see so many. You know, you see one thing and, you know, whatever. But when you get to get all that kind of backup, that's amazing. You know, and obviously there's nothing there now, you know. These things can zip around like, you know, you don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want it to be so hard. There they are again. Oh my God. He's flying around in the valley, you guys. He came closer. He's right there. This is like 5 seconds later. He's right there. He was over there somewhere I just showed you, and then a few seconds later, he's this way. He's actually coming back. You know, it's amazing how you just... See, watch. I'm going to move 1 second, and he's completely gone. Watch. That's all I'm doing. I'm going from 106. This isn't... Don't take the times because it's on my clip, not the YouTube. Different times. But on my clip, it's 106. I go to 107. He's gone. That, believe it or not, is my monitor. This is not. That's something on my monitor. It does kind of look like a UFO, but it's not. And that's it, I guess. I mean, let me see. If I see another one, I mean, I'm just gonna. Sorry for the blur. I see it blurring. Let's let that on blur. I mean, it's. I don't think it's good karma. Like, hey, let's go, Mark. Let's go reward Mark with you know, 50 UFOs and fighter jets. I can honestly tell you, whatever was going on here has nothing to do with me. I don't see how it could have anything to do with me. As I'm going, I just want to look really quick. It's easier. I want to see one that went low because it would be amazing. And I think I see it. Hold on. If we could catch one, because Alex said he thought he saw one that went down, like he was like hovering, like, you know, trying to let things like cool down a little bit. I won't show you. I think I see one, but unless I can really see it, I'm not going to show it to you. We don't need any blob UFOs. We already have enough blob squatches, right? A blob UFO. What the fuck is that? Oh my God. Sorry. What is that? You're not going night-night. How could you leave this exciting video? I'm kidding. Oh my God. You guys, there's like a beam. Alex, you got this one too. You guys, it comes right out of the rock I've been zooming on. Watch this. I'm not kidding. Watch this. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to freaking lose my... You guys, I live out here by myself. You have no idea what I do sometimes off camera, who I can get to stand next to. I come home and I'm like laying in bed. I'm like... now I get why they don't show people, because your brain doesn't get around it all. It doesn't. It's an amazing thing. You feel so alone in it sometimes because you know even your biggest faithful watchers are just never going to understand. Like, they're not. You have to be there. Watch this. This is one of them, you guys. This is one of them. Oh, cool. That's the way to do it, Mr. Skull, or whatever is skillful. That's it's just real slow, because it's the same thing with them. A lot of times we have to actually catch. Not always. We have, you know, minutes of them, but sometimes it's in between a frame almost. You can catch the unseen world, like you know, it's because it's right there. It's just being hidden, you know. So check this out. If you just signed in, you got to go back and watch what I've been breaking down here. It's happening live. I have no idea. I'm finding this stuff literally because of Alex, just going like this with my cursor. Watch this, you guys. Okay, so who has seen this zoom? When I zoom in, and there's a opening there. It's a giant opening in the side of the rock. Okay, well, watch this. It just appears. I got to look away from the phone so I can see it. Boom. Watch this. One frame. There he is, flying up out of the trees. You guys realize how big that would have to be, right? Watch. There he is. Watch. There he is. That is a living being, in my opinion. And it's gigantic. You guys, that's like 2-3 miles away. If you were a person, you wouldn't even be visible. That's very large, whatever that is. It's not a bird. Don't tell me any of that, okay? If a bird was sitting on that rock, you could never see it unless you zoomed all the way in with the camera. Like a person, you could just barely see a person. So that's really big. Yeah, I don't know. Let's keep going. This is all I stopped it right there, and Alex showed me that. Yeah, I know you did. I was like, I don't know what I didn't know what to. It's a little different when you get to use the slide yourself. You go back, it's gone. I'm at 133. I go to 135. There he is. On my video, not you wouldn't have that, Alex. A different time on yours. Let's see if he stays. Here, let me look away. There he is again. Oh my God, I'm close on that one. Putting the phone up to a TV, you get all those lines. It sucks. Either way, he's not perfectly clear. I'll tell you though, an expert, like a real expert, could get in on that because it's actually a really clear picture from back here. So anyone with real like editing technology could zoom right in on that and see what it is. So let's see what happens to it. Oh, see my camera. I zoom. I come back out of the zoom. There's something going on right there. Watch this. I can't tell, but it's right there. Right here. You guys, UFOs all over my valley. Look at that. Did you see those, Alex? I bet you didn't see those. Look at that. Maybe you did. I mean, what I'm wondering is, was the jet looking for them, or were they chasing the jet? And how does the jet know? Like how did they know? You know, like what was going on that scrambled the jet? That's what I want to know. Okay, I'm back out of my zoom. I don't see anything anymore. It's all gone. Just in a matter of seconds, so you wonder why we don't see things could be happening all the time that you just miss, you know? You guys, this is so wild. It's so amazing. Like, I can't believe this. I'm not taking... Oh, there he is again. Holy mother of God himself. You guys, look, he flies from here, because I know this is what happened. He was right there. He goes like this, and there he is. How do you deny this? You can't fake this. I might be hoaxing Bigfoot, but I'm not hoaxing this. Look at this. Look at that. I'm not hoaxing Bigfoot either, I promise. You guys, you can see it back here. He's right there. Well, when it's not blurry, you can. But how amazing. Callie is probably... I don't know what Callie's doing tonight. I think he has a friend coming this weekend. From, like, out of, like, the country even or something. He comes up from, like, Mexico. Wow. You guys, I got to go through this and see. Someone's got to do a breakdown of these clips. Because some of it's not in the video, probably. Like, I probably took... Okay, this is when I walk inside. Okay, that's in there. That was it. So, I'm sure we could probably find another one. And here's a Bigfoot. There you go. Now you got it all. There's your Bigfoot. It's real, okay? You're listening to the best in the world right now. There's the Bigfoot and there's the UFO. I'm kidding. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any better than that. Whew, I am freaking. So if you didn't see the beginning, you guys, rewatch it. Just ignore me and rewatch the beginning of when I was finding. The first one's amazing. Let me show it one more time for the people. Very quick. This is so amazing. What was I at? Okay, so basically there's no UFOs at all, okay? Because I have a whole clip right after the jet goes through, and there's no visible UFOs at all. About 5 minutes later, this is 5 minutes after the jet went through, they're all over the place around the ranch. So I can't for my life even make up what the freak happened. Yeah, I mean, someone should... I don't submit anything to anyone, but if someone wants to give it to Thinker Thunker or someone, go... This is great footage. And it'll never go beyond this live video unless someone does something with it. Because I don't try to get any of my stuff out there. So someone would have to tell them. I'm watching this whole first clip. There's absolutely nothing, right? I mean, I go through the whole thing. There's nothing in the sky. Right? That's when I first came out. I was all excited telling the story about the jet. I put the hose away. 5 minutes later, and I'm doing this all right now. Remember, this is no plan. Watch. 5 minutes later, I'm like, no, he didn't come back. I'm such an idiot. I have no idea there's freaking UFOs all around me. I'm not even looking. And then boom, watch this. 28 seconds. Watch this. I got to show the people that haven't seen. Hey, Kat, thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate that. You guys, thank Kat too. He has probably more stress. He, poor guy, he's got more stress. I said it in the video today, Mike. I was like, Mike on YouTube, he's got more stress than anybody. He's got to read all the bullshit. Like, he knows what's going on here, and he has to hear, these people too, and it's really annoying. There he is. Okay, so this is just for the people that didn't see this, because this one's amazing, okay? 28 seconds on my clip. It's not that on YouTube. It's that on my clip. And then there he is. That's undeniable. Especially because, we think it's an F-15, by the way, not an F-22. And then the UFOs, we just went through the whole video, you guys. You'll have to rewatch it, and you'll see it's amazing. They're everywhere. And then you go to the next frame, because there's one right there, too. He's right there. You can't see him, but watch this. Hold on. And there he is. See him? So this dude, in 1 second, okay, he was back there, and in 1 second, it looks like about a mile, maybe 2 a second. So how fast? Can someone do that math real quick? We're just making this up. But these guys in the other frames, especially with it looked like they were alive, like the ones that were flying. If you do that, it looks like these things can move about a mile in a second, and that might even be an understatement. Hey, Carlos, trying to get Carlos off the smokes, cigarros, as we say in Espanol. 22,000 miles an hour. What the? That's like 12 times the speed of light, or 3, whatever that is. Isn't the speed of light 2,000? 3 light years per hour. Damn. No wonder you're still smoking. No, I'm kidding. 3 light years per hour. It's like, get this thing going, man. I'm only going 3 light years an hour. 3 light years. That's like, damn. How many? That's unbelievable, you guys. They keep this all from us. 3,000. But I mean, you don't think they? So I wonder if their technology keeps the sonic boom and all that from happening. So if you're in some kind of propulsion technology, you guys, I don't even know if it's propulsion. I have to be honest with you. I think our crafts are propulsion. I really truly believe, after what I'm making this up right this second, that after what I have just found in the last hour on this video, just on the video, I didn't even know, except for that one when I started the video, that these things, these aren't military crafts. We're looking at legit UFOs, man. I'm telling you right now, okay? My buddy tells me about the propulsion ones, the Air-51. They're just propulsion. It's not like here where you can just move. Like when you see these videos, they're like, that's not us, you guys. We are not at that level yet. I mean, in my opinion, I know we got stuff. They got secrets that we probably won't even know about ever. And then they got like something like the stealth. The stealth wasn't even meant to come out, was it? There's a story about the stealth, like there was an accident, someone filmed it, and they finally admitted to it. But it was like 20 years or something, or 30 or 40 years they had that plane. So think about what we don't know about. And I don't think it's these things. I really don't believe that we can move around like that, or you wouldn't be flying that jet. That thing could take that jet out in 1 second. The jet's like breaking the sonic boom. That thing just comes up next to him, like smoking a cigarette. He's like, yeah, I mean, just flick the cigarette on the guy and blow up the plane. I mean, this is that advanced, these guys. So I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't see. If I was doing something wrong and I got advice, I'm sorry. I didn't see anti-grav. I am going to read you guys. I'm going to shut up because there's nothing else. I just was so excited. I'm so sorry. Well, Jeff, there's no doubt. I don't know who's bringing what, but there's no doubt about that. There's disinformation. There's people there's literally their job. And there's every level of that. So you have low paid people that are very smart and know how to word everything. You can always tell a disinformation agent with their words on a YouTube comment, because it's not, it'll never attack you. You know, the attacks are I love you, Jana, more than you know. The attacks are more, are blatantly trolls. These guys are very smart. They word their sentences unbelievably well. So if you were to read it, you're like, like this guy is so well spoken that he could be, like selling you the devil, and you might even listen to this guy. Like, that's how good some of these disinformation agents are. They do it all over the internet, in every aspect, even politics, you name it, and they're real. I know that for sure. It's hard for us to believe because we don't get to see it. People want to see. We don't believe anything unless we see it. I'm just as guilty as anybody. I wouldn't do what I do. I've told Callie a million times about them. I'm like, dude, I don't know how, because Callie hasn't had a sighting, and I'm like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do what I'm doing every day if I hadn't. I don't care what I'm filming. Structures, seats, the biggest structure in the world. If I had not seen them by now, I just said, listen, guys, I know they're out there, but this is ridiculous, and I would not do this. I had to have that sighting. Well, I've had many, but the first one, if I didn't have that, there would be no Colorado Bigfoot. I could never do this based on a hunch, or sticks. I'm not doing it. I'm just, so. Sorry, that was all one breath. What's up, India? You came back. I'm just going to call you Ab, because I can't say the rest. And my last name starts with AB, so. You guys, we want to see pictures from India. I might go to India. What do you think? Colorado Bigfoot in India, going into where the little people eat you. So there's a lot going on. Look, it's like Jeff was saying, this disinformation. It's so much. That's the thing. It's like we want to pinpoint all these things. Like, let's see what Bigfoot is. Let's see what these UFOs are. In my opinion, I really don't. It is my opinion, but I really don't think it is an opinion. There is so many different situations. Welcome back. So many different situations out there, especially with what I do. That's why I talk about all the time, like how the guy in Indiana is arguing with the guy in Oklahoma, because they both have different creatures. They all think it's Bigfoot. Just like if someone disappears, Bigfoot did it. Like, that's the only thing anybody knows that's in the woods is just Bigfoot. It's not like that, you guys. Let me tell you something. When these guys, where I go and I film, those are just places to come up. They're just places to sun and hang out. They don't live there, okay? In fact, they're rotating. There's so many. You think that perch is just his? That's how I always say it. There's like 20 dudes sitting in that perch. They rotate. That's why they're always there, because you think it's the same ones, but it's actually probably sometimes different ones. I do see the same ones on my video though quite often in Bigfoot universe. But so just remember that it doesn't matter what you're thinking about. There's so many different scenarios and situations to that particular thing, like this. There's all kinds of spacecraft we don't know about. Some of it was ours. My buddy has told me we have propulsion technology. That's a gun, if you're wondering. Some of it isn't ours, but he told me that most of the sightings where people see with their own eyes are governments. Those are ours. Yeah. So why they don't use that? Like, why wouldn't they use a propulsion then? Why not get it out yesterday? Why would he take that? Why would he take a multi-million-dollar plane up that most likely one of these things could dump out of the sky in 2 seconds if we had UFOs? Or, check this out. I just thought about this. What if some of those were alien aircraft, and some of the other ones that we're seeing that we think are UFOs are actually government trying to catch them with those? I mean, it's possible, because I know we have them. So he said 90% of all flying aircraft sightings are from this earth and man operated. And that's coming from a Lieutenant Colonel, Area 51. Still current active. That would crucify me if he knew I told you this on a live video. But I don't care. Let him stop by, Greg. I need to talk to you anyway. Believe it or not, I'm not even supposed to tell you like his name and stuff, but whatever. I'm kind of bored. Let them stop by. Let them all come over here. It'd be great. I would love if all of a sudden this craft just landed and he gets out and he's like, listen, dude, you got to stop. I'd be like, all right, that's all I needed. You just had to come by here and land. It's fine. But it's been years now. It's been like 5, 6 years since we've had that conversation. So I remember every single word, and I wasn't even that into this yet, and I got some real information about that he did not want to give me. Believe me, I was like, if you think you're getting out of this room without telling me, you're out of your freaking. I said the other word, out of your mind. I did not know I had a friend that worked at Area 51 that I grew up with. I knew he was classified, but I didn't know where he worked. And when he said Area 51, he was in full dress, by the way, at our reunion. The first time anyone's ever seen him, no one even knew him. Like they didn't recognize him. And I was like, you're a colonel? Like, how is there a 40-year-old colonel? He's like, no, lieutenant colonel. And I was like, oh my God. Like, that's insanity, dude. To reach a rank of lieutenant colonel is a mind blower. Like, that is not easy to do, to have that kind of discipline and to get to that level. And then fly a stealth bomber out of Area 51 is amazing. No, that's true. So you can believe that. I mean, just trust me, it's the truth. I would never tell you that if it wasn't true. In fact, I might get in trouble by him. I don't know. I don't think he'll see this video. I really don't think he'll see it. But if I am being monitored on this outside chance, like some government agents watching, they might be like, listen, Greg, you can't tell. You can't be tell Mark's talking on live videos about your job. And so I just have to be careful about that, really. But just know that I get that from... It's all from a very credible source. Not many people have a best friend that works at Area 51 that they don't get to talk to because he's classified. But special occasions, special written permission, like reunions or like a funeral, things like that, you can see him. But otherwise, you can't see him. And he said they can listen to every word he says while you're talking. He told me, he's like, they can listen to everything. I was like, this is our Mendham high school class reunion. Now I believe it, but at the time I was like, are you serious? He's like, they can hear everything. And I was like, what? Yeah, he's like, they don't. He said they won't, but they can. He's like, they can, if they want to check in on me, they can hear every word. And he wouldn't tell me how. I don't know if they have like a chip in them or something. Like you get to a certain level, they might put something in you now. I don't know. But just know that I think all of that is more than what we realize, that it really is true. Like all the government does and stuff. Like we're like 50 years behind in what they're really doing. And what we really have. And guess where, you know where we get that from, right? I started talking about earlier. It's all from the tall whites. Who knows about the tall whites? And he told me that guy that I listened to some of his videos. He said, he goes, because he couldn't tell me. He's like, listen, if you want to know more, go watch. There's some older guy. He's like I know some of you, someone on here knows him. He's an older guy. He started as like a weather guy out there in the desert in the 60s. And they actually moved him and stationed him. And this is like when they first started bringing them in the 60s. And he said they exchange information. And he's like, if you want to know more, listen, that guy, every word that guy says is true. I was like, okay. So I went home and watched all this guy's videos. And oh, so Slayer, what's the guy? You know that guy's name? He does the speeches and stuff. He talks. He's a really great guy. You almost like trust him immediately because he's just this great, nice guy that didn't mean to be in the situation. He's written like 4 books now. I wish I could remember his name. I could probably Google it. And he said that I learned it from that guy because my best buddy who works there at 51. So, well, not my best. He used to be. You can't talk anymore. Said that is in that guy. Said to listen to that guy, and that guy said that we've been exchanging technology. It's literally, you know what the tall whites do? Check this out. Oh, Bob Lazar, is that him? Yeah. I think that's him. He has like his wife is there sometimes, or like in the background, like they're this sweet couple, and he spoke all over the world, that guy, and like in England, and I've never seen his books, but apparently like that guy's legit. So if you want to listen to someone and not really, I mean, you don't have to take my word for it, but I mean, to kind of be almost sure that someone's telling you the truth, it's that guy, and it's not boring, and he tells you all about it, like all his experiences, like because they always stay a little bit separate, only general to general would talk, and the regular tall whites would go by. But they always keep their distance, and they're very concerned. They're very protective of their kids and their family. They love. He said that they love their families on levels way above us. It's they live for 700 years, 600 to 700 years, which I believe we used to actually. So it's not that hard to believe. Thank God they took that away from us. Could you imagine living in these days 600 years trying to pay bills, like for like I think I'll take the 250-year option mortgage. It's like, hey Jerry, thank you so much. Seriously, thank you. I made $9. I don't know if that's his name. I think it is, but he said that it's this simple. Okay, they do nothing here. They want nothing to do with us at all. Really, they come in. We're in between where they go. So there's believe it or not, he said their spacecraft is junk. He said that their space, their stuff, at least back in the '60s, was made of absolute garbage. He said it was all in their technology, was their force field. So he said they would land here, and we would repair. We would actually, he said they used to repair their spaceships with sides of school buses, stuff like that. Like literally, just weld the side of a school bus over like the damaged part or something, and it doesn't matter. He said that the ships themselves would almost break apart just touching them. He said they have a force field technology, so which is very believable to me. Yeah, so it is Bob Lazar. Yeah, check him out, you guys. You guys won't be bored tonight if you have something to do. Just listen to Bob talk. You'll know what I mean right away. He's a legit dude. He's this older guy. He doesn't every my buddy told me, he's like, that guy, he knows everything. They let him do it for some reason. He also said they're very, oh, I saw that. It was like in red. Whoa, Jana. Go easy. Thank you so much, Jana. Thank you. That's cool. It puts it in red, like you're the champion. Let me see. I was seeing if I could highlight you, but it just says put you in timeout. I don't want to do that. Although Jana might. So Jana needs some prayers too. She's fine, but I'm worried about Jana a little bit because she had a breakup. She's lonely. We got to get Jana some rich, handsome guy to date. Jana, what state? I'm not trying to set you up, but what state do you live in? Jana, again, I forgot. I know. Oh, she lives in Texas. Yeah, Texas. Right? Yeah, Texas. Joel's here? Dude, look at Doug. He's like, yeah, come on, babe. Doug's in the UK though. He might be a little bit of a commute there. I can't believe that. I'm flattered. I cannot even. You guys, I appreciate that very much, Jana. Well, Jana has helped me for 4 years. You guys, I mean, Jana just shows up once in a blue moon, like to help me out of nowhere, and somehow it's always when I need it the most. You know, it's amazing. So thank you. Well, Bob Lazar, CIA plant. No, he's not. I mean, I don't know if he is or not, but what he says about the tall whites is legit. He started out as a weather guy. He was a nobody. Trust me. Back in the '60s, they didn't have security in place like now. No, people could do anything. I was listening to Paul McCartney talk. He's like, it wasn't like this back then. He was talking about how some guy just came to his house in the middle of a Beatles recording and said he was Jesus. Have you ever heard that story? He was talking to Howard Stern. I heard that. I actually met Paul McCartney, which is pretty cool. Whole nother story. And hung out with him, Paul McCartney. I don't tell the story because it's too hard for people to, like, how do you believe that, you know? That's a true story. It's Paul McCartney. I'll tell you that another day. And Paul said that, yeah, but he goes, it wasn't like that back then. Now you couldn't even see anybody. He's like, back then, they come up, knock on your door. He's like, hey, I'm Jesus. And Paul's like, hey, I better let you in. You know, he's like, I let him in just in case. He's like, I wasn't taking a chance. So Paul let him in. He's like, listen, we're recording. It was like a famous song they recorded while this guy stayed there. And I don't know. I just heard Paul talk about that story the other day. It's pretty cool. That, you know, so back then it was different. You know, they just, like the tall whites there, they're just starting to like, hey, you're the janitor. You go over there and watch that door. You know, now you'd have to go like through drug tests and screening and make sure you didn't have a knife in 8th grade and all that stuff. Janet, were you able to catch the beginning of this video? Did you see the video? I know I sent you the couple of pictures, but did you see it on this? Because I'll show it to you again. I mean, it's amazing. This one, I love this one. And then there seems to be some kind of beings as well. So I don't know if there's people on here that didn't see it all, but you just see, oh, you saw the beginning. Okay, cool. What about those black flying bugs or something? I mean, they're huge. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'll have to, you know what I'll do? I have an idea. So let's try to find out if this is like an isolated incident or are they always flying around here? I'm guessing it's isolated by the jet that came through, but you know, I think if I put like on this, it's a terrible shot because I have my hands there. Let me see if I can get a better one. If I could get, you know, like that right there, like this shot. Oh, not freak, not with my hand in the way. How annoying am I? Oh my God. You know, like that shot right there. Like if I get a nice tripod, just leave a camera. You know, if I'm home one day, just leave it right there, like in 4K. just like that, or like, whatever. Get a good angle of the sky. I'll bet you anything. In an hour, I'll get you something on film because they're everywhere in here. They like pick up Bigfoots, and I don't know. I don't know. We've had two man crafts landing in the middle of the Bigfoot worlds. I've never seen it actually happening, but I've filmed the crafts cloaked. Joel has found quite a few of those. We even filmed one. Hey, what's amazing? Right around. Oh shit! Hold on. Right around here, where the jet went that way, and if you go all the way up there, and then there's mountains, not these mountains, but way back there. Um, that's where I filmed a UFO in a Bigfoot world. It was this year. I did a huge zoom at the beginning. That video I was giving that park ranger a hard time. Remember that? Like, I'll make you famous, park ranger, because he said something about me doing being around the Utes or something. Oh, because I was at the Utes and he saw the video. I just went up to the door and I wanted to see because I didn't know anything about those stupid things. Hey Matt, and I was like just checking it. I'm not going to do anything. He's like, that guy better not go in the Utes because I'm like, listen, dude, I'll come over there and kill you right now. Are you kidding me? I'm the most respectful person up here. These park rangers, he's not even a ranger. He's like a park maintenance guy. So, I don't know. Matt's in Cali. Who we got on? We got Bigfoot in Germany's on? I don't think so, is he? I think he's like, isn't it like, oh, maybe. It might be like morning there. Um, the crop circles, dude, unreal. Why does no one talk about the crop circles? Let's us talk about it. Like, I don't ignore my hair. I don't get it. Oh, he is here. Bob, what time is it? Is it like early in the morning there? Yeah, 4. You're always mental up and stuff like that. Poor Bob. You talk about somebody that's got stress and anxiety. I'm not laughing because I know that you have something else going on now with medically, but I'm just talking about more like girls and stuff like that and divorces. Cat's been around. Doog, 3 a.m. Is it really 3 in the UK? Oh, no wonder Eileen went to sleep. I don't know how you guys do it. Although I did wake up at 5. I've been up since 4:50. I woke up this morning. I've been up ever since. For the right day. Like I know I'm just giving you a hard time, Bob. I'm just trying to lighten it up a little. The only reason I smile is because I've been through it all too. It's just absolute torture nightmare. What's up, Omega? Omega, you've been kind of hiding out. I get a comment here and there. That's about it. I don't know what you're doing. There's a guy. Yeah, there's a guy I should do a video with. Sasquatch Omega, because he can tell the whole Utah Sasquatch story. I don't want to bring that up, but just to tell you what the real deal. He lived with him, and he can tell you what that's really like. It's impossible to deal with that situation. And then I'm still having the aftermath of his followers that I like Rio. I have nothing against it, but he's not what you think. And he's got all his followers, like the inner circle, like worshiping him, like those girls and stuff, like Barbara and Mandy. Like they think he's like a god, and he comes here and all he does is badmouth them. And they're still attacking me, sticking up for Rio because they don't believe what I do. They think what Rio did, which I don't even think is anything. He's going to message me privately later. I shouldn't even talk about it because I'm not bad-mouthing Rio. I'm really not. It's just that the guy's nothing like what you think. I spent 3 days with him. It's not. He'll tell you. He moved in with them. It's like, let's just say Narcissist City. There's nothing more important than what's happening with him. And you guys know in my videos, I never talk bad about people. I might call somebody an idiot. That's not even just a rant, like not even like directing it at anybody, but, I don't like specifically bring up names and start to bash them because I just think it's wrong. You want to, because as a human, you want to retaliate after you've taken so much, be beat down so much. Eventually you want to get back up and swing back. And I feel like, in time it'll show, like I just got to be myself. Because I don't have this award-winning Hollywood personality. I'm not a photographer. I'm not anything. I had to just fake all this after seeing them. And then it just all clicked to me. So I have this good thing out there, but I'm not anything good at anything else, like filming or talking or anything. So I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, Mega lived with Utah. Yeah, you worked with him. You worked for him for a few weeks at least. I know. That must have been fun. My goodness. You can talk bad about Callie, but you have to say, I say, oh, I talk bad about Callie. I don't talk bad about him. I just do it right to his face. Me and Callie are good friends, though. There's a difference. Me and Callie, we can say anything to each other, and it doesn't matter. We text insults constantly. Usually not, but sometimes. There's a lot of mother jokes for some reason. Yes, Jana, that's Dave. Yeah. And I'm not bashing like the inner circle, the group that still I think exists somewhere that Rio doesn't even deal with. But his followers just got a little ridiculous over him. They thought he was somebody he's not. And then when when I started getting a little upset is when he was here. It's kind of like me going on a camping trip and then just verbally ripping apart, like Gail and Terry and Joel and Alex and all these people that I work with every day online, roundabout, some way or another, and just pretending I'm their best friend and then going to a campsite and just ripping them apart about how disgusting one of them is, how this one smokes and how I really hate this one. And they think I'm so great and they want to have sex with me. Like, it was unbelievable. I really started to lose respect because I knew the two girls personally and know how out of the way they went for him. And to hear him say bad things about them in a great mood was just really weird for me. It bothered me. So that's all I'll say. But I just didn't. I thought that was wrong to talk bad about. I would die for these people that I work with. I would never say anything bad about anyone. I have nothing to say bad about them. And even if there was, I certainly would never say it to anybody. So yeah, it just bothered me. And Jana knows the two girls I'm talking about big time. They have no idea, Jana, and they wouldn't. I doubt they'd watch this. Me and Barbara said something a long time ago when everything was getting weird with them. I said, Barb, no matter what, as psycho as all these people are and how weird this might get, let's just make sure me and you stay friendly, But I haven't got a message from her in probably a year or two because they don't understand real Bigfoot. They only understand what someone that was pretending to do Bigfoot would show them, It's too bad because I really, really liked Utah, his videos. I thought he was like that in real life. And he's not, unfortunately. He's nothing like what you think. He preps for those videos and gets all ready for them. And it's too bad. I tried to reach out to him. I think he told that group I threatened him. He's like, Mark, Colorado Bigfoot threatened me or something. I was like, what are you talking about? I wouldn't. Can you guys picture that? Utah, I'm threatening Utah Sasquatch. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. I don't know why you would say that. I never said that. Like, who knows? Maybe like, and I'm even giving him some, maybe like in a hypothetical, like there was never any fighting or arguing. So that was kind of weird. Like all of a sudden people were like, hey, you threatened Utah Sasquatch. And I was like, what? Like my heart just dropped. I'm like, here we go. Like you kind of get an idea of like, I'm not like an actor or anything, but there is people around me and I can only imagine what someone with like a lot of followers goes through, like say like an actor in Hollywood. All these things you read in the tabloids, it's all probably mostly BS. And we all believe it. So pretty much like, hey, did you hear Brad Pitt cheated on Jennifer Aniston or whatever? It's like, and you all of a sudden, you believe he cheated when you really don't know. Like those poor guys, like, like you're all happy you did a good movie. And then, they're talking about how Robert Downey used to smoke crack and give guys blowjobs, like when he was, it's like, it's terrible to be in the public eye in any way. And I don't really feel like I am. That's why I love what I do. I don't feel like I'm in the public eye. I'm talking to exactly who I want to. This video will be deleted very soon after. I might leave it up till like the morning just for a few people. And then I always take down all my live videos. No. Rio never faked anything. And let me just clarify something. I do not like Rio. In fact, I like Rio. I care about Rio. I wish he could just snap out of his self-absorbedness and listen to other people. Like I said, like, Rio, where would you go right now if you wanted to find a structure? I tested him and he was like, he couldn't do it. He had no idea, like, so no, Rio, he actually taught me some stuff when I didn't know anything, like the bend, like things like that. No, his videos were all legit. It's just that he told me he just wants a TV show. That's all. He's like, Mark, I just want a TV show. I don't want to do Bigfoot TV show. I just want to create a gathering, so like a following, so I can get any show. That's what he wanted to do. He would actually be great at it. He just shouldn't have deceived people to do it. He should have just came forward right in the beginning, saying, "You guys, I want to be on TV. I want to do this kind of show. What can I do to get a crew?" Because no one really cares what he's like in his personal life. That's why people stop worrying about what people do in their personal life, which is me. There's nothing to worry about because it's nothing. And with Rio, he should have just came forward because he would have been great on a TV show. We don't care if you're psycho outside of the TV show. On that TV show, you're great. So, he should have just been honest, poor guy. I do care about him, and I don't want that to get sent to him. He probably watching this right now. But, I'm fine with that because it's a little bit frustrating how everything gets misconstrued. Like, I was thinking to myself yesterday, I'm walking on, I was all stressed out. And I'm walking on the driveway, like, how can all of this stuff come from different angles and different times and stuff, and I don't do anything? I was thinking to myself, like, I don't talk to anybody, I don't date, and I don't do anything. I just go home, I work on videos. I don't do anything like where I could make someone hate me or something, like attack me. I'm not out there in discussions, nothing. Oh man, I got offered a TV show. I've talked about that. I'm not gonna. They wouldn't let me show my structure, so I said, "Go jump in a lake." I can't do anything with big. They wanted to put me. What they wanted to do is start a new Finding Bigfoot. They knew, especially at the time, because I was on fire on, like, I had, I was getting 100,000 views a video, or I had my subscribers were just going like this, and I think that's what they were seeing. Like, hey, this guy. They wanted a girl too. And it was like months and months. I'm not talking about this first thing with Callie. There was some other guy that tried to put something together. It was all bullshit. But another guy came along. It was the same almost story. He's like, congratulations. I was like, what? He's like, we got it. We got the show. And I'm like, what? Because I had nothing to do with it. I'm like, if you get it, I'm in. I just, all as I wanted to do, I don't want to do a TV show. But if they, they can make you look okay. Like, they get someone that really actually fixed my hair. I cut my hair by myself, and then they would, they edit you, so you can kind of look okay, I guess, or like, listen, talk too much, slow down, do this, do that. There's someone there to remind you, and you can kind of come off like, I'd be all of a sudden be like, okay, so we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna, you just fake it, it's all TV is. That's why people fall in love with people on TV, because, like, especially women. He's so cute. Why can't you be like him? It's like, listen, he's an actor. He's nothing like what you think he is. They just make him look that good. And same with the girls. I mean, believe me, I'm watching movies. I'm like, I love her. Oh my God. We all do that, right? I think we all do that in a movie or two. Let's just be honest. I don't care if you're married or not. You're like, oh my God, she's hot, or he, whatever, The biblical aspects of what? I can't really, I'm not you don't want to get like some theory for me on the Bible. I just know that there's relations. The Bible talks about the unseen world. What else do you need to know? There's an unseen world there, and people refuse to believe it. That's all. Oh, you know what I didn't think about? I wonder if Jeff Friend's live right now. I didn't mean to cross over Jeff. I apologize about that. I don't know if he's live or not. I'm assuming he might be. I wasn't even thinking it was Friday. I'm like, oh my God, I can't just post like, hey, look at this other picture. I had to have at least a couple of you guys see this the way I saw. I was just finding it on the live video. So Shannon, don't embarrass me. And thank you though. And it's hard to believe that because I still haven't showered today. I have the bet. By the way, I got my shower as pimp now. At Walmart, they sell this upgraded shower they have a whole RV section up here at Walmart. And they sell this shower head for $30, and it's like saves 30%, and the thing's like jets you. So I'm like in there now. I'm like steaming up the place, having this great shower now in the RV. It's great. So that's it. I mean, with me, it's just like I'm just a mental patient with ADHD. So you can't. There's no faking anything. I can't act for you because I have to be myself. That's why I kind of tell people at the beginning, like, that's why I'm good for this, because I'm simply just going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to be out there trying to shoot you this amazing video every day unless the amazing video happens. Like I'm not going to. There's no setups. You guys would be shocked if you knew how little planning ever in 700 whatever videos I have. There's no planning in any of them. Like I just go, and it happens. So Ed, it's amazing. Yeah, well, Alex, right above you, he's the one that found them on the chat. And then I super found them here because I got the original footage, because it's it's been uploaded. Then you got YouTube, and it's not going to be as good. But on here, I mean, I'll show whoever, if there's people on here who haven't seen it, I'll show it again. But I mean, I'll just let the video stay up for a day or two at the most, especially because I just bashed Rio, kind of. Well, you know what? I'm sticking up for the people that still stick up for him, that where he bashes them, calling her ugly, and then she smokes, and calling the other one something else. And I'm like, don't these girls do everything for you? Like these girls it's like you have two full-time $100,000 a year girls doing things online for you, organizing everything, and you're in Colorado ripping them to shreds. It's amazing to me. Like I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it that he would badmouth people like that were supposed to be his, that he took it all for granted, Even coming out here. Where are you going? I got to get off too, you guys. I do. But that was amazing. Jana, thank you so much. I just want to read some. I'm going to shut up. I want to read some of your stuff. Well, I don't want to get into the Mormon thing, Jody, but sometimes it's the problem is actually the Mormon part of it, because, we're all Christians. You don't have to. But one of the problems, it's why they all live together. Mormons, for some reason, I'm not speaking about for all Mormons, okay? But some of the Utah ones, and I'm not talking even about Rio. I just mean like Utah, and I'm really not talking about him. Utah Mormons, they believe that they're better than everyone else. They're literally taught that if you believe this and you do it our way, you're better than other people. You're better than other Christians. You're better than... So they all have this like thing around them thinking they're better. I don't get it. They really do. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. And of course there's incredible, great Mormons out there that are the best people in the world, but there's these groups of them. They all seem to move together and they seriously believe that they're better than you. And it's not about a race or a color or anything like that. It's all about a knowing and a religion thing. It's like being like a Scientologist, I feel like. Like it's just ridiculous. It's so dumb. It's very obvious to me that all the religions are the same. Even in some other country, it's the same. It's a different God, but trust me, it's the same God. It got all confused back then with the books, and there's no cars and there's no internet. And by the time the book got there, they're worshiping him like a head of lettuce or something. But it's all the rules are the same. Don't cheat on your wife. It's the same. It's amazing how all the different gods have the same rules, except for apparently like real Muslims that they're supposed to execute Americans. I mean, I'm not sure what God decided that, but I don't think Americans existed when they made those Bibles. So I don't know how they interpreted, let's cut off Americans' heads, but because they don't believe in our God. But the Muslim religion, if you take away the anger, is very close to Christianity. It's extremely close to being a Christian and Muslim. They're like almost, it's the same thing. You do the same things. You fast, you whatever. I mean, I think even a mainstream Christian doesn't have to fast. That's only if you're Catholic. I don't think like Episcopal or Presbyterian people fast, do they? That I know of. I'm congregational. That's because, it was so, dude. I meant dudes. It was so much cooler that way because my father's a minister, is a speaker, and we always went to a congregational church, which is everyone. It's so laid back. People jamming guitars, like you just show up like in your shorts, and it didn't give you that stuffy feeling, but yet it was very serious, about God. But that was a congregational church. We even had a few Jewish people trying to join in, you have Presbyterian, you have all of that stuff, Catholic, Presbyterian. It's all stupid. It's the same thing. We all just made these little groups. It's like our Bigfoot groups. It's like we go into our little groups, and then we all change the rules and become this something, but it's really all the same thing. Mark, your dad is a pastor. Yes, my dad is he's not a pastor. He's a reverend. He's a ordained minister. He's a minister. Yeah. A good one. He just married my, let's see pictures. I'll show you a quick 2-second clip. My sister won't let me show it to her. She's like, I don't want to put this out. Check this out. I did a video. My parents are like, you gotta stop doing this. I'm like, listen, I know what I'm doing. They're gonna thank me later because I'm doing all this special filming, documenting the wedding. No one got to see it. There's my dad. He's right there. Dun, 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 dun. Listen. This is what I tried to catch a buzz, you guys, but it didn't work. Well, let's go back to the... What is this? Oh, this is the actual... Never mind. That's not what I wanted to show you. But anyway, that was my dad. Somewhere around. I got rid of all the... I don't know where it all is. Becky Clip. I see something here. You know what? I'm just going to stay live always. So you can just sign off, sign on. I'll always be here. How about that? Always. I'll just 24 hours a day. You just, if you feel like stopping in, here I am. 24 hours a day. I actually wanted to do that today. I wanted to take you guys. I had the biggest, it's just like right then I just thought about it. I'm like, man, if I could just take the live video, it was like the same amount of people, maybe a little less, and just like take the camera, like right now. And some people don't care. They would just leave. But other people would be interested in seeing literally step by step one of my days. You could, like, maybe you could forward it or something, but I would just show you, get in the car and go like certain spots. And I would literally take you step for step into one of the best places ever. Let you hear without me talking. Let you hear them as soon as I show up. They'll be like, the wood knocks, the whistles, everything will happen as soon as I show up. You know what I mean? Do everything live, real slow. Walk up there. I think I got some decent. Nothing happened to me today. I have to be honest, you guys. I even said in the video, I'm like, I can't get them to do anything at that place. I don't even know if they're there. I don't know what's going on. There's new structures there. The perches were lame, like they just weren't used, and there was a couple new ones like out front. But if you guys remember, I did that it was like the whole video from the Bigfoot seat. That's where I was. I go to that seat. I had left a granola bar there like 5 months ago, and it's still there, just sitting there. Not in the middle, but it was like off to the side. So I was like, man, wouldn't he just like get rid of it because they might not like the plastic, but he just sitting there, and it didn't look like he. I don't know. With that perch, I got in there, I jumped around and tried to move it around, and then I backed up with the camera, and you could tell there's no way to make a mark there. But I was a little bit discouraged with a 5-month-old granola bar sitting on that seat. Like, would they literally ignore it for that long, or are they not there? So I'll have to see in my next video. You guys wait till you see some of the stuff I got. Let me see here. Remember ADD, subject to subject. I could be like, could be talking about the end of the world, and then I could be like, oh, that's so what about yesterday? You know, it's like there's no oh, I know what I wanted to show you. My dad. Does this work? I know they don't unwrap paper. It's funny. That may be very true. Because they might not unwrap paper. They don't like plastic is what I think it is. They don't like they don't seem to like human altered things. My pictures they take immediately. I kind of stopped. I've been getting so deep into this. I'm like, I've realized the gifting is an absolute just meaningless thing. They don't want that. It doesn't. They'll do something with you, especially if you're a female, but you don't need to do the gifting. Trust me. It's not you can do it in a different way, but if you're leaving apples, if you're doing anything like that, you're just insulting them. If anything, like they're not animals. They don't need you to give them an apple. Okay. I can promise you that. I had no idea until recently about that. You don't need any of that crap. They don't need food from you. They don't need anything from us at all. Nothing edible. It could be, maybe they take something else from us, like energy or knowing or something, but it's not food. I can promise you. And it's not water. That's why I tell people, stop worrying about, like, is there a water source there, Mark? I'm like, right then I decided, like, whether am I quitting Bigfoot or am I going to go to that guy's house and kill him? Like, you don't need a water source. You don't need anything, okay? For Bigfoots, it's not Bigfoot. It's just them. It's the unseen world. You don't worry about what is there. If you're seeing structures, you found them. Okay, don't worry about their water source. Don't worry about what they eat, because you're not going to understand it. I promise. It's not what you think. Now, I think they eat pine nuts and all that stuff, but you could, I wouldn't mind like taking a cheeseburger out there, like a restaurant cooked cheeseburger with French fries and a Coke, and just leaving it there and seeing if they could resist that. But they, as far as the others, I don't know. I feel like there's some others that would eat anything that you leave there. I really do. But as far as Sasquatch goes, I'm telling you, they don't need our help. You have to trust me. If anything, we need their help. It's like they just don't need it from us. I don't know what it is, but they don't need it. Let me show you a quick picture of my daddy. Just to show you how good of a he's the best. He's a great speaker, and he's just a great guy. Watch. So here's the wedding. My sister, I did a whole video, but she's like, I want to keep it private. I don't want people to see it. Just because she's worried that some of the people that she invited from Virginia that weren't invited would see who was there and get all mad. So there's my dad. Check it out. Just for a second.
On behalf of Neil and Becky, we want to welcome you to this celebration of
terrible camera work,
family and marriage. Many of you have come a long way. We have people from Seattle, from California, Colorado, Texas, all the Carolinas, and a few people from Virginia and Pennsylvania, New Jersey. So
my dad likes to try to. His jokes aren't good at all. There he is. There's my dad.
And all knowledge.
That's Margaret.
And if I have a faith that can move mountains but do not have love, I am nothing. These is love.
That's my sister. Look at her. She's like all into it and shit.
Atlanta.
If I was there, all I'd be thinking is like, even if that was me getting married, I'd still be thinking like, do we get to leave yet? Like, I can't do this anymore. Some people are so into that stuff. I'm like, eyes are on. Like, let's just get married and leave. Like, what? Go to the reception. Like, why drag it out? That's from this morning when I showed you guys I cocked the bullet out. I just found it. Jerry. She can have her. My sister, let me tell you, man, she knows what time it is with this stuff. She's so mainstream. You have to understand her life, like in DC and stuff. These people out there don't think about it. These guys are like, they're all millionaires, and like, they don't think about this stuff. They have 6 kids now, but when they got me at the farm when I was little, she was standing right next to me, and they got her too, and she just never dove into it, but she knows, like, she knows, she just doesn't want to admit it, like, to herself. Like, she'll go to the end, and one time she freaked. She's like, I couldn't help it. She's like, she sends me all these videos because I had just been there in the winter and filming like all this stuff at Christmas, and like 2 months later she was there in the spring, and she's like, Mark, you don't understand, they changed all of the bamboo, they moved it all sideways, and I'm like, I know, just calm down. And she's sending me these videos and pictures, and I'm like, this is my sister? And she's freaking out about how they changed everything, and that was about it. She's just got too much going on to focus. I told my son too, I'm like, listen, my son has no interest. He believes it all and sees it all, but it's just not his thing. I'm like, you better start catching on, because I told Brandon this weekend, I'm like, it's probably going to be you. I could be dead. If I die tomorrow, I really want someone to keep doing this. And, even if it is Colorado Bigfoot, like, you become Colorado Bigfoot, because there's no other place to really continually go out forever in one spot. You can either have a life. I like that, Jimmy. A life or a wife. Well, it sucks. Why does it have to be so hard these days? It doesn't make any sense. Like, it should just be cool. Like, you come home, hey, honey. But no matter what, you're going to come home, there's going to be some kind of problem. Or you can't just sit on the couch. You're going to have to go do this list of rules, or, like a list of chores. And trail. I'm looking up at the Alaska, Jennifer. Hold on. I'm in Alaska, and I think there's a structure on the trail I walk on, and I've had lots of weird experiences in the area. Of course, you can send me a picture. The best way I tell people, I do have it, and someone asked me about an email before. I do have an email, you guys, but I might miss it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't keep up with the freaking emails because I have a lot of spam in between. They get pushed down, and it takes my internet. Like, I'm opening it, waiting for all these pictures to download. It's too time consuming. You definitely have Sasquatch. I have firsthand people that I deal with in Alaska. One in particular that just moved here, but he was very quiet because he knew that the people in his town would ridicule him. It's a very small town. They seem to be I don't know if they have the others there. It seems to be very Sasquatch there, like these big giant Sasquatch that take huge trees. But I actually have seen them. You know where I saw the others in Alaska? I was watching Alaskan bush people, and they were right there. You could pause the thing. Anybody in the world, you just stop it. It's just that no one's looking. It's as simple as that. It's like everything else. No one's looking. Your wife was cool with every other guy. I love that. They're always cool until, well, it's just like anything. It's not them. It's us too. It's both of us. It's the times. It's the way we are. And people get tired of each other or whatever, or you have to watch the other person go poop, and then all of a sudden the girl's not as hot anymore. It's like, it's just a joke, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not the movies, real life. It's not, That's what I tell people, like YouTube, like when I've had someone show up here in an airplane, they treated me like I was a celebrity, like shaking and stuff, like nervous. I was like, what is wrong with you? And they're like, you're Colorado Bigfoot. I was like, yeah. So what? It's like, if anything, it's, like I have to hide, not, he's like, yeah, but I'm a big fan. I was like, okay. I couldn't believe it, but that's what happened. Like, everyone's just gotta relax. And there's some great marriages out there. What are they doing right? You know what the other thing is too? I think that a lot of times we settle. I'm trying to put this down on my hair. We settle, like you kind of love the person, but it's not your soulmate. And you're like, you know what? I'm this far into it. I might as well I have to start over. I'm probably not going to, she's pretty. I'm not going to get another girl. And same with the girls. You end up, that's what I was talking about Jana before. I don't want to tell Jana's personal life, but she had a breakup, and she broke up with him because, it just wasn't like, what she wanted. And, it's hard. It's difficult. And then you feel lonely, and it's difficult. If I want to talk about someone who's lonely, I'm super lonely, but ideal. It's because what someone just said, like, it's the grass is always greener. Let's put it that way. Because then you're 10 years deep in a relationship and you got like 6 kids. You're miserable. You have to work overtime, work 6 days a week. And you don't have sex. Nothing happens. And you're like, what am I doing? And now you're jealous of me because I'm hiding in the trailer and I can do whatever I want, even though I don't do anything except work. The point is I could. And you're looking at it from that side, and then you become that guy, and it's cool for a while because you can just watch whatever you want, you can do what you want. Guys, I think most guys are a little bit less needy that way than, because females are literally, it's built into them, to be emotional and to love and to want that relationship. So it's definitely, I think it's harder for females, honestly, to go, maybe not on an actual breakup, but like, being single is definitely a tougher thing for a woman, I would think. And not, like I said, not all. There's exceptions to every rule. There's some women that love it. They're on Instagram with 6,000 guys begging to be with them because they post the sideways, like they find the right pictures like of themselves. Like it's never just like here. There's always like some kind of an angle. She's looking. I think I look stupid at every angle, but you know what I'm talking about. And she looks gorgeous. I have a friend that does it. She went out with me with Bigfoot videos a couple years ago. She has like, I forget how many, 20,000 followers or something like that, just because she's super photogenic. She's not even that nearly as good looking in person. She's pretty and stuff in person, has a great body, but she's not. First of all, inside she's not beautiful, and she's nothing like what her pictures look. She looks like the hottest girl you've ever seen in your life on Instagram. I hang out with her, and it's like. Hopefully she's not watching, but it's not, I would tell her that it's not real. Just be yourself. That's what I think. These Instagram, man, damn, these girls. I have another friend up here, my friend Emmy up here. I love Emmy. She's just this awesome person. And she's doing it right though. She doesn't try to she's married, so she doesn't try to be a hoe about it. She does teaches wives and mothers how to make money. It's not like scams or pyramids either, but there's no ladies. There's no point. I had sort of she's probably watching right now. She's afraid to say anything. A little, we were dating a little bit for a while, but it was long distance, and she came here, and then it just became impossible. Don't do a long distance relationship. It does not work. Trust me. You might feel better for a couple days because you have this person to talk to, but there is no girls. I'm not going to date anyone from YouTube because if they don't live down the street, it doesn't work out. Yeah, you're happy, dude. What about her? I'm just kidding. Let's not talk about relationships. You do not want to get relationship advice from me. I'm good at finding Bigfoot worlds, not relationship advice. Okay. What'd you say? Maria M, I can unsingle you. Oh, okay. Hold on, Maria M. Is that Mason? Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maria, is that which Maria is that? Because Maria Mason, she might not be interested in you. I think Maria likes girls. She's like girly girlies. Carlos, you're married, aren't you? Oh, that's a different Carlos. We have two Carloses on. Maria M. Oh, okay. But that's Mason, isn't it? I can't see. Oh. Because like, well, our last Maria that has a YouTube channel, Maria. Maria, yeah, she'll just tell you. She's like, what about girls? Because she likes girls. She's very open about it. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I just can't see your picture look different. I can't see it. Nothing wrong with that. It's cool. We were making jokes about Bigfoot. Like, what would Bigfoot do if they saw two? Yeah, but hold on, and that should be easy for you because when you're lesbian or gay, it doesn't seem like any of those people have problems with getting relationships. Like it's like you just snap your finger and you're dating whoever you want. But I guess it's it's the same thing. Like if you're looking for an actual relationship, you want to be picky. You want to really like that person. And and when as you get older, you have the ability to know right away. Like, listen, I know this will be great for like 2 years, and it's not going to work out after that. So finding a soulmate is like, and the internet, believe it or not, ruined that because the person you're talked to has already talked to 500,000 other people. It just takes away the specialty of it. Oh, I thought you were, or maybe you just made a joke. I could when we were talking about Eds, didn't you say that, or was it just a joke? You're like, what about girls? I thought you insinuated that you were. So sorry about that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm fine with that. I think it's cool. It is what it is. You're born. You do what you do. I just thought so. Okay, so I didn't know that for sure, but I just thought you said it out in the chat, so that's why I said it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have mentioned it. There's Bronzini. He's good, man. Brandon's good. He's gonna be. You got to remember, he's 22. There's no 22-year-old. My son couldn't do this if I put a gun to his head. So sorry, Marie, if that was the case. I apologize. Like watch Brandon. It was if Brandon, and I'm telling you, stick with this because you'll shock yourself with your knowledge. Like, God, think about if you do this until you're my age. I'll be dead, and you'll be the best, and you'll be the best because there's no one else. Oh, cool. I like that. If you guys are young, you got to tell me that. I love that. Mr. Skelfel's only 23. How lucky are you guys? 23. My God, I'd give anything. One more time. I feel like I'm like 10, but my hair would say otherwise. That's cool. So Mr. Skelfer's 23. Brandon's 23. But most of us are like, honestly, like 35 and up. So, and probably even more like 40 and up. Not most of us, but like if you look at the pie chart on YouTube, it kind of gives me a breakdown of how old people are. I even have a couple teenagers that watch me, but that's it. There's not many. There's like a few. Yeah, so you guys are like all my age. We're like I feel like once you're like if you're between like 35 and 60, like we all get each other. It's the same thing, right? Like yeah, if they say 54, 48, it's all the same. I'm 49. So to me, 49 or 54, like, we can hang. We're from the same. I was kind of like the last of your generation. Yeah, Denise is 49, class 88. Okay, Marie, we're the same age. You 1 year, or no, 2 years? Oh, yeah, 2 years behind me. Oh, yeah, Diesel's here. Diesel, how old are you? You're 36 now? You're old, dude. My God, I thought you were younger than that. 36, it's over. You might as well just go get a lazy boy and never move again at 36. Pointless. I'm kidding, by the way. These people are like 60. They're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm really happy to see that 65, 60. That means I could potentially live. I quit vaping, Maybe I'll recover and I'll live till I'm like 60. Like, so that means I got at least 25 years. That'd be cool. Going on 110. I love it. You guys are so awesome. When I was 22, I've been married to Bill. So you got married when you're 18. But how old are you now? Because that's no big deal. If you're older, back then people got married all the time at 18. If you got married now at 18, it's like, I mean, I wouldn't care, but I think it's like, people consider that weird. Oh, dude. Me too. I'm scared. I'm not scared. I just don't want to say it. Like, people are like, how old are you? Like, then you have to say 50. You just kind of feel. Now, don't take it wrong, people that are 50 and over, because you're totally used to it. It goes away the day you turn 50. But I'm just a little bit, just those milestones that you worry about. 48. So we're like the same. Most of us are all the same era, same age, more or less. And then you get these young guys like Brandon and and like but they get it, like they're mature for their age. Well, let's see another 20. Rick, wow, we got another 23-year-old Rick. See, I like you guys, but I like that. Hopefully, that you're getting into the Sasquatch thing. You guys, there's nothing better than to see a bunch of old people like us getting involved. Like, it's too late. If you start this when you're a kid, I was thinking to myself, like, man, if I knew what I knew now, and I went back to high school, and I was like, you guys, listen, I'm gonna have to excuse myself. I got something to do. I would have been, because there's no censorship, there's no there's like cameras are like this big, or like you want to like a VHS one, you're like, hey, look at the Bigfoot. No, he's right there. I think it's a big thing. But I could have, God, if I went back with my knowledge now, could you imagine what some of these places up here look like when I was in high school? Where there's no dirt roads, they haven't effed up all the woods yet, and I could come up, just come up here with everything I know is like a 15-year-old, like, listen, follow me. That would be cool, because then you'd be. So what I'm saying is, you guys, like, and Brandon, who is involved in this, if he wants to stay. And Brandon, I know you're frustrated because there's not a lot of people yet. You have 100 subscribers. You guys try to click on Brandon's name if you can. I mean, even if you don't want to watch it, just do me that favor. Just click on his name on here. You just go up. It's Brandon Bronzini, and just subscribe to his channel, because there's only like 100 on there. We just want to get some more people. You don't have to be a committed subscriber if you don't, but I think you'll enjoy some of the stuff. And if you don't, that's fine. But just sub. So, and if later on, you can always take off the bell if you want, but that way he gets the count, because it'd be nice to get everyone to at least 1,000 subscribers so they can monetize. And that might make him $50 a month, but at least he has one gas tank of gas. You'd be surprised what comes out of what we do in the future. This is much more than finding apes in the bushes. This leads to the answers to God, to the earth, to all the times humans have been here before. All of the truths of the earth lie with the unseen world. They know everything. You can believe that, or you don't have to believe it. Okay, but it's the truth. They know everything. Just believe me. It's part of them. They get told it all. God Himself was like, boom. You have these abilities, but they're not abilities that they enjoy. That's something they've always had. If you were born able to just go like this in a tree and no one can see you, you'd be sick of it. You don't think that's special. You just look at it from your side. They're not, they're just abilities to stay separate from us. They wanted humans to be in peace alone. That's what God was intended, apparently, or whoever the liaisons are in between us and the actual creator. That's the one thing I'm starting to realize as a Christian I can never talk to my dad about. I'm seeing it's very possible that God could be a step back further than we thought. Like, where people are like, God is everywhere. He's in my couch. He's in my kitchen. He's like I don't want to hear that anymore. I don't think He is. He's back here. And there's these, like, I call them like liaisons, like, in here, like doing that stuff. God's like smoking. He's on the beach somewhere. He's not everywhere. It's something else. I'm not saying that for fact. That's the way I feel lately. That's just how I feel. I feel like He's a little bit back more than we thought. And, it does test your faith, and it does test what you're supposed to believe, but it makes so much more sense that He's a step backwards. He's still there, and He's still everything you believe, but is He really right there the second you talk to Him? I find it highly hard to believe. There's people that do His work, angels, and who knows what it is. I don't know, but there's things. Some people think it's the reptilians. They live in the Earth, and they're the ones that started everything and been here for like 1 trillion years, and they keep doing this because they always live down there. They don't want to live up here. They made us in test tubes. Like, I'm not saying that, but there's like a lot of things like that. And I've listened to some of these reptilian things. It's very interesting. The knowledge that these things have are just, there's other beings on this earth that are, I'd like to know what they do. I want to see what their day is. We have to go to work every day, or we have to do laundry or cook something. Like, what do they do every day? I'm about to lose it. Plus I need nicotine. I miss nicotine. Like, what do they do? What's a day in the life of an unseen world being? I know. But remember, they're not just sitting in the woods, you guys. This is where they come up to sun, or whatever they do. They get their pine cones. They could be mining something out of our thinking we don't even know about to bring. Where they are in the woods is just very temporary. They come up. I think it's from down below. Whatever they go, these things, and they go back down, and I don't know where they go. So they're not just sitting there. There's cycles. There's so many that, like, okay, next shift, and they come up. I'm telling you, they're down below. Just wait, you'll see. They're in and down. So they could be in something or down. And I believe that some of these tunnels. You know that I was talking to Julie. I wish she'd get on here one day. Julie Turtle, who was being a median between me and a Sasquatch, and we had a 2.5 hour conversation with a Bigfoot. I did, with my full knowledge. Okay, you cannot. Yeah, you guys, if you have a channel, I'm sure some of these people would love to sub to you, or just to help you. Like, they would do it even if they don't watch you. They'll do it to help you. You know how many people I have sub to me that don't watch my channel? Like, I don't know where they are. They don't get the notifications or anything because they haven't been active. I have like 5% of my subs watch my videos. Something like that. I'm just making it up. Yeah, Jana, check out he's totally into it. That's why I like you, Brandon. There's no effing around with you. You just get it, you're into it, and it's amazing. That's why you'll do well with me and Callie. You'll do really well. And we're very serious. I've never been more serious about anything in my life. And I'm very serious out there, but we also have fun too. Like, I'm not, we laugh, we joke, we whatever you are. He's Italian, so I'm giving him Italian. I'm calling it, I'm doing Italian accents about meatballs the whole time. You know what I mean? So we have a good time out there. We don't keep it, you can't keep everything, you can't be over serious. People are like, shut up, you're talking, they're not going to do anything. It's like I'm kind of tired of hearing from the people that don't understand that that's ridiculous. In fact, over talk. Look, if I can give any advice about how to act when you're standing around an area where you're seeing structures, which means you're standing around them, it's to literally be yourself. Be a human being. Do not act different. Do not start pointing. Don't start going, shh, oh my God, what's going on over here? There's 70 of them watching you in some aspect or another, whatever they are. Okay, so just be yourself. Talk at the same time you're letting them know you're there. Just like you have done this a million times before. That's how you can do it. It's that simple. If you're a woman, forget about it. Well, Jana, let's get you out here, Jana. I've been waiting for you to come out. You're single. Just come on out. We'll get you. We'll go out for a couple. Get you in a hotel or something, and we'll go for some drives. And take you out. If you're not, maybe a little late this year, or maybe next summer, but come out one of these years. You got to just come out and see him. You've been watching for so long. Come out and stand right in the middle of them. You'll know. You guys, I've had some legit people here, like legit, and they come back again and again and again. If I was somehow faking everything I show, do you really think that the people who come out here would come back again? I mean, shit, me and Brandon didn't even do the best places. We were doing like, we wanted to do some new stuff, like just like random out of the blue. That was a good place, Brandon. Remember it coming back? I forgot all about it. When I was making the video, I had no memory of that video at all. I texted Brandon, I'm like, I'm about to go through the video. I cannot remember any of it. And then it came back to me as I I was watching it, but I kind of forgot it because we did a whole nother video first from another place a different day, and then after I did that whole video and dealt with everyone, I completely forgot about when we went to the rocks. That was cool. Diesel, you're welcome to come out. That's a given. Or if I ever get to Jersey, of course I'll come by you and swing by. I just have no desire to go to New Jersey except for that, believe it or not. I don't even want to see anybody. I just like to go to New Jersey to go to Bigfoot, to show you. We'll go to the Master. We'll go to a new place in Jersey. And it'll look just like Colorado. Yeah, I mean, you have to talk to them. I do it all the time. You guys wouldn't believe what I was saying today, like, because they were pissing me off today, actually. I'm like, you guys are killing me. I'm like, you realize that, right? Like, you're killing me. Trust me, I don't know what they understand, like, depends on who you're around, but I just say it anyway. They get it. There's ones that you could talk, and they get it this way. So it doesn't matter. It's like certain, I think telepathy, like, translates. Like, they get the general idea of what you're saying. It might not translate into a joke. I'm not sure. So if I say you guys are killing me, I'm not sure if they get that or not. I said it today like 5 times. I'm like, not in the video by myself. I'm like, you realize you're killing me, right? Like, because they were this one place, I love it. They're everywhere. They do the most amazing things, but they won't. I got 3 amazing wood knocks. Like I said, if you were on the live video today, that would have happened. If I could have brought you in there because I have no reception. Boom! It was incredible. I think they did these for me. For usually it's not, you'll hear wham, one shot, and that's, hey Tammy, and that's that to me is them. I don't know any of this for a fact, but just when you hear it over and over, I think that's them signaling the forest. Today I got pop. I looked, it was a little bit windy, so I was like, it could be a tree, and then pop again. It sounded like a baseball bat hitting a tree. It's so distinct. And then another one, and to hear the baseball bat ones, it's so rare to hear those. It's so rare. For me, anyway. Like, when I hear the wood knocks, but you're just like, it could be something else. But when you hear it, sounds like Reggie Jackson hitting a home run 3 times in perfect sequence, like pop, pop, pop. And I was like, thank you so much, just in case. Like, I think he was acknowledging me. They know me very well there. They just won't do anything. I'll show you in the video today. I think the video is probably worth watching. I just I would have made it, but I came on here instead. Well, what's her name? Oh, Marcia. I thought it said Mark for a second. I'm like, 21 wood knocks is pretty damn good. That's amazing. That's why you got to have other people doing this. That's why I don't get other researchers. There's other researchers, if it was up to them, they would wipe all of you out and make you sit there and you have to listen to every word they say. Where I'm like, listen, man, I need your help. Like, I can't do this by myself. Please take some of the tools I show you, which are nursery school level, and just go out, not all of it, but some of it, the basics. Because you don't need to know the other stuff, because you'll figure it out on your own. If you're this into it and you go out there, all of it will come to you. You just have to keep going. It takes time. But I'll answer that question, but let me get to the New Jersey. So the New Jersey thing, well, I grew up there. That's why I'm interested in New Jersey. I spent 44 years in New Jersey. And I can't look at my white hair anymore. It's driving me crazy. Diesel's a buddy of mine, and we had some groups together and stuff, and he was like a ways back now. What has it been, like a couple of years now? And he was like, dude, look at this. Or he had me look at Jersey stuff, and I was like, oh my God. And I was just excited because when I was in Jersey, I didn't know about Bigfoot. I mean, I knew about it, but I didn't know. I had no idea. Do you guys want to hear an experience? I've never told this story ever. I don't think I've ever told it in public. I think I might have told it recently. I think I was talking to Callie about it recently. I want to hear something that I didn't realize until later it was them, and now I know because of the location. So I'm on these my best friend Mark, who still lives in the same house. He owns a big company, and he's got all these 4-wheelers. I'm like, can I get in this player? He has like a side with the big roll bars on it. I'm like, let's go for a cruise. Not him, but his next door neighbor Ben. So we get in this thing, and we're going down the power lines. And this is in rural Jersey. Like it's yes, it's country, it's trees, it's. I have the hiccups. People don't. I haven't eaten all day, by the way. I'm starving. People are like, eat before you go out, and I was like, my good idea. And I go, there's no food, so I haven't eaten all day. I made an egg sandwich on a bagel with cheese this morning. Anyway, it's not a long story. We go down the power lines. I just realized this like a couple months ago. I'm like, oh my God, that time it was Bigfoot. I was in my first little wallow. No idea. I thought it was kids. That's what I thought. I swear. I'm like, look at this spot. The power lines are so overgrown. There's just one trail, and you can see these little trails that would go off and stuff. And I'm like, what are all those trails? There's too many little trails there. And of course, they love power lines. This is in. If anyone's near there, I would love for you to sneak in there. You could get in there so easily. It's in Ironia, New Jersey, which is Randolph, New Jersey. Maybe I could send Diesel over there one day. Huh. I could just talk to Mark and be like, listen, I'm sending my friend over there. Let him go down the power line. I have the hiccups. Oh my God. So I go down, right? This kid loves to smoke weed. So he's like, let me smoke pot. So I'm like, all right. So I pull over, because I'm cool. You can smoke all the weed you want. And then I pull over, and I'm like, I'm just sitting there in the driver's seat. Hold on, I gotta get like a soda or something. And all of a sudden, right? We have been chilling there for a while. He's very theorized. This guy, he's a very smart kid, Ben, but he's a little weird about everything. He's always got some like sophisticated theory about everything. You know, we're going on and on. All of a sudden, right there, like just 100 feet down the path, this tree is going like this back, like literally smashing into the trail and coming back out, smashing in the trail, coming back out, smashing in the trail. We're looking at Joe like, what the hell? Right? I have hiccups. Sorry. Come on. Turn the heat on. So we're like, hey, we better go. That's a bear. Like he is not happy. Like he's giving a display of strength. Now none of that has ever happened to me. Doing this, I've never seen. Well, that's not true, but not like that. Like I've never seen a Bigfoot moving a tree. We think we've seen something like it, but not where he just blatantly. One of the most blatant things that ever happened to me, I didn't realize till like 10, 12 years later. I swear, like this, right in Jersey. And I think he knew, because they told this Bigfoot said to the meeting, it's like, no, Mark, they got you. You were on a pond, standing on a dock fishing, and you were fishing poorly at the time. That's when the actual Sasquatch got me at 12 o'clock when I was 12 years old. He's like, that's when they marked you. That's what he told me. I don't tell people this because I don't know if I believe that. I don't believe I'm special in any way in this. And I'm not being humble. If I felt like it, I'd be like, listen, I think they picked me. Because I don't think doesn't mean you're like cool or anything. It just happened to be in the right place at the right time, the right personality maybe. I don't know. And he said that you were fishing poorly, and your sister was standing right next to you. And I literally remember that, believe it or not. And I said, well, you must be talking about someone else because I'm the best fisherman. I said that to the Bigfoot. I was like, I'm the best fisherman there is, so it must be someone else. He's like, well, not at that moment. And I was like, oh my God. Because I remember I casted, and there was a power line that went across, and it went over the power line. And I just sat there, and I was going like this. You never do that? Like, you catch a branch, but the line goes into the water, and you can kind of just bob it on the water. So I'm going like this on the power line, and it's right in front of me. I've actually caught a fish there, because I've done it more than once. My parents' farm, and that's what it was. It all it just came to me like crazy. I was like, oh my God, like how does they like, so during that 2 hours, like they told me stuff like that. They told me things that no one in the world knew. The Bigfoot told me about stuff I did that day in Bigfoot Universe. Things like that. And I was like, and another one, Robin told me, she's like, oh, he wanted to know, she contacted me. She's like, I'm in contact with your Bigfoots all the time. And I'm like, whatever, like bullshit, whatever. I don't believe you, but my brain doesn't go that far. She's like, he wanted to know about the crib. Did you see the crib today? And I'm like, you're kidding me, right? Because it was still on my camera. I didn't even, no one in the world knew but me. I didn't talk to anybody. And she's like, Golex, she called him Golex. And I looked up the name of the meeting, Golex, and it was like some ridiculous, crazy, like, evil name or something. And he's not. He's like, he wanted to know if you saw the crib he built for his sister. He's actually the leader of all of that. And there's a couple there that are questioning you, and he loves you, and he's trying to tell them that you're okay. And they're still not sure. And I was like, okay, that makes sense in a way. And because there's those half and half ones there. And I always feel like they want to kill me. Or they just don't, I don't know, like, get out of here, human. You know, the rest of them love you there. So there's they have like discussions like, hey, no, he's okay. But the fact that these medians have known stuff that there's no way. I mean, you can't fool me. Okay, so if you're telling me you're a Sasquatch and you're talking through a median, if anyone in the world you're going to put on that conversation, put me, because I'm going to know right away. I know. I don't know because of my knowledge. I just know. They gave me that gift. I swear, you can't fool me. There's no one in the world that could fool me in this subject. And they knew everything. I mean, we joked an hour and a half into it. I'm joking with him about arm wrestling, he would tell me these amazing, and his answers were immediate. That was amazing. So I'd ask him a question, he'd answer me immediately. Like, there was no thought. And the craziest of answers, like, immediately. Like things like, I asked him, why do you always hide from us? This, by the way, he's not mine. He lives like in like some other state. His name is Loner. He's the one that sold Holy Cross Wilderness. I was like, will you mind watching this video for me? He's like, sure. I was like, I just have a 5-minute video. Can you watch it? And that's when he told me, very special place held for ceremonies. I need to go there one day. But this is after 2 hours of him blowing my mind. Like, we made jokes. Once I believed it, once I knew, I was like, there's no way this is real. Like, there's no one can tell me about Bigfoot Universe. Because this was like 2 years ago. Nobody could tell me the things I did that day in Bigfoot Universe except me. And sure enough, I had filmed what you wouldn't think is a crib, but they call it a crib. It's when you see these sticks like this. It just looks like this. Like a big mumble jumble mess, but you can't tell there's a perfect inside. And I filmed a few of those. I know I have hiccups. I've been hiccups in a long time. And that's the gist of the story. It's just that, I have a lot of experience like that. There's some special people out there. You have to pick and choose. There's a lot of psychics and people like that. We're not talking about psychics, okay? We're talking about a medium. So someone that their sole job is all they can do is speak with these creatures. They can't tell you the future. They don't know what your birthday is. They don't know. All they can do is speak to these creatures. That's it. I think that's, maybe mediums have other talents, but the ones I deal with, they just know how to talk to the unseen world. And believe me, they can do it. At least Robin and Julie are really legit people, and some of you know them. Julie's in our group. I've had people talk to Julie, like even Joanne. I don't know if Joe's on, but Joanne talked to Julie. A couple other gals I put in contact with Julie, because she's just great. Like, she can just tell you everything. Like, it's amazing. It was, I don't want to freak you out, because I'm a little freaked out, but it was through someone I trust a lot. I know her. She's been in a group of mine now for years. And she has her own special little private, like a 50-person only, like, secret group, because that's how special it is. I just talked to him through her. She said, "You want to talk to him?" I was like, "Yeah." Believe me, she could care less. She's not trying to impress me at all. It was nothing to do with me. I was like, "Why don't you come out here sometime?" She's like, "Why?" She's like, I walk through your Bigfoot world anytime I want. I was like, "Okay." And then once the info started coming out, like my day there, specific structures, like that no one in the world, I haven't even come up with the word crib yet. I was like, these are cribs. and she knew, and she's like, yeah, Golex wants to know if you saw the crib. I was like, first of all, it was all over the thing, and that's all I did, because it was brand new in Bigfoot Universe, and I was like, yeah, I saw that, of course. He's like, well, I built that for my sister, and I wanted to make sure that you saw it. And I was like, oh my God, like, it was on my camera, I didn't even take the card out yet. Right, 'cause that was the first. That was the first. There's a million other things, but that was the first one. I'm like, you got me with that because there's no way anyone else could know. And Julie's like, I don't know. He's just telling me this stuff. They can remote view through each other's eyes. She can remote view through his eyes, which is amazing. And I was like, she was telling me stories like, that's my AC. It just clicked on. I'll turn it off in a second. Back to my, oh, you know why I came on? Because I turned the heat on. What was it? She told me that she tried not to remote view through him because it was gross. She said that she got to watch him. He ate a rabbit right in front of her. And he said he ate it like an animal. He was just like we were just going crazy. It was the most disgusting thing. And this is like a good friend of hers. Like they're good friends, and they come into her house. Like she said, there's a female. That's where I learned about the lowering the density. Where I started to believe it anyway. It's very hard for me to believe it still that they can lower and raise densities. But I have a picture I just showed you guys. Did you see my little Bigfoot? He looks like you would swear he was an 8-foot Bigfoot, but he's this big. You know, or he's probably about that big. He's like that big. There's a little tiny one next to him. You know, so she said that the female that comes into her house, she has to lower the density, or she'll fall right through the floor. She'll go right through. So she actually makes herself lighter to come into the house. Now I don't know what she does. Like it's not like they just sit there in the chairs together. You know, it's so different than you can imagine. It's like a weird thing. You know, she's here during the 2.5 hours. She actually came in. That's what she told me. And she said she was the one that told me about the gnomes, about all them, that's all real. Like the gnomes are just what you think. She said that they're mischievous. They're always in trouble. They like to tie like little ropes across the hallway, and they laugh and they go all over the place, and they can make themselves like real statue, like in like a garden. You walk by and you think it's just a gnome statue, and the thing runs away after you're not there. I mean, it's crazy. You know, so it's up to you whether you want to believe that. I don't even know. I don't know what to believe. You know, it's like I believe her. I believe that conversation. So there's no way to trick me like that. You just can't. You can't trick me with Sasquatch talk. You could trick me any other way, just like anybody else. When it comes to Bigfoot, there's nothing you can tell me that I don't know. Like about them. Like in other words, if you were trying to fool me. You can't. It's not possible. I've been out there too many times, too much with them. And I don't have to convince you guys of that. And you would be me. I mean, any one of you would be the same way if you had been out as much as me. Yeah, gnomes. I can't believe it. I think they are real. It's everything. It's if you've seen it on TV, I think it's almost real. I think someone in Hollywood has an inside scoop. And how genius is that? Hey, let's put these real creatures in our movies. It's real. Nobody knows it's really real. It'll be the biggest thing ever because it's actually, we all do know somehow subconsciously, like even people that would yell at you about this, like that's not real, but he does know in the back of his head. There's something that we all know it, you know, for some, but it's just hard to believe it because we don't believe anything. Your friend could tell you a story that's hard. Like you got in a fight, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I kicked these guys' ass," and blah blah blah, blah. You know, and you're like, "Okay," you're rolling your eyes by now, like, "Okay," like you don't even know if you believe it. We don't believe anything. So how do you mention in the YouTube video that gnomes are real and that you talked to a Bigfoot through a medium? I want to see my advisement. What is it? I'm going to shut up. I'll read your comments. I just go off, you guys. I can't help it. That's ADD. You know what it is? I also bottle. I don't get to talk, so it's just all coming out. Like I'm supposed to be doing stuff. It's already 9. I've been, you know, it shows you how much Bigfoot. I don't count this as working, but you know, I'm still doing something with Bigfoot, sort of. This was alien. This was UFOs, actually. All right, what'd you say, Kim? Mark, would you advise me to buy acres of forest property? Do you think it would be safe? It's always been. Oh my God, yes. You kidding me? As long as I can come stop by. You know what I could do? I would do for you and never charge you. I don't care where it is. But if you're looking at a property, well, I could do it via pictures, but I would actually go there because I could go. I can tell you right away. I know. I said this in a video recently. I don't know if in a clip. I don't know if I put it in or not. But I said that I was kind of bragging in a way. I said, I have this. Oh, it was today. It was today. So I haven't put it up yet. That's right. It was today. I explained, because the fascinating thing about where I was today is you have these two hills, right? They go up like this. Well, let's just say this. They go up, there's two giant hills. In between, there's a little gap, and they have these amazing quarry type of thing, okay? This side is all Sasquatch. You go up this hill over here, and these are giant hills, right? You go up this side over here. It's where I zoomed in on that Dogman at the beginning of the year. I don't expect you to remember. There, it's a Dogman world, and I literally show you the differences today very quickly. I walk through the Bigfoot world, then I cut across the little ravine, walk back up. I mean, they're literally side by side, and then I walk into the Dogman world, and you can clearly see. And now once you've seen that 2,000 times, you start to know the differences between them. So what I can do is tell you, literally, even if they didn't interact with me, literally that second, based on what they do with their structures and their language, I can tell you what they are, whether they're good or bad. Not whether they're bad or good, but more like what they are. So whether you have like a Dogman presence, or it's more of like, real, like the Sasquatch, like they'll typically in people's backyards, like private property. I've done some amazing private property. I call it Bigfoot. Like I've done many now, and it never fails. It's the best place to go, and it's the best way to get interactions. They treat you completely differently when you're always there. There's no doubt in my mind, if you're there always, because you don't understand. They know everything you're doing. So when you're outside, they don't have to. There's ones that can be right there. Did you guys see the pictures yet? With the Bigfoot in my pants, a perfect Bigfoot face came out of the back of my pant leg. Who saw that? Let me see if I can get that. Hey Lawrence, how are you? Of course I did, Matthew. But guess what? You're the sane one. They're the crazy ones. I've been trying to tell people that like lately. Like, look, you guys, guess what? We're cool. Believe it or not. I know it's hard to look at me, but we are. Those people are idiots. I don't care if it's your mother, okay? I mean it nicely. You can still love it. When it comes to this, they don't know anything. So who really is crazy? Is it the people that are unbrainwashed, or is it the people that are stuck in the human bubble that say we're crazy? You guys just feel cool if you know about this, because you're not crazy. They're crazy, okay? All of them, your friends, your best buddy at work that you argue with. Brandon argues with this guy at work all the time. They're friends, but they argue because his friend will not even really look. Like Brandon's like, well, look at this, I got it right here. And some people just have this block and they won't drop it. And I think it's them. I've been thinking that lately. Is it possible these guys? There's. We're not talking about necessarily the ones I visit, but the ones they answer to. In a sense, there's like these supreme beings. I swear to God to you that deal with them. Like they'll call them in. Like when there's a fire, they're not. I think there's a free will thing where regular Sasquatch really won't intervene. Like, so if there was a baby running in front of a car and he was right there, I think that might be a bad example, but I'll use it. I think it's against their rules to intervene. Believe it or not, that's free will. It's human free will. So to intervene in human free will from the unseen world, you have to consult with these higher ups. And I've seen them appear at the forest fire in this big bubble. They literally appeared right there in the bubble. And the guy, what's his name, from Trail of Bigfoot found it. A guy that didn't even believe in structures is like, Mark, you showed us the structures. So that was pretty cool that those guys, I like them guy. Chris Connor from Trail of Bigfoot credits me with convincing him of the structures. And he did an amazing job on the structure video, how they found these incredible, giant, like perfect structures. You guys see that video? And they figured out that they're all aligned with the sun. And that's why I like those guys. They're very serious. Chris is a smart guy. And you rarely see him smile, because he's just, he does when he's with his kids and stuff. But, when he's doing this, he's very serious. I really like that guy. I think eventually we'll hook up. I mean, they actually wanted to come out here, the Trail of Bigfoot, last summer. He's like, do you mind if we come out? I was like, are you kidding? I would love to have you guys. And it just didn't pan. After that, it just didn't work out. Like, we didn't talk again. But one of these days, I'll either go, I'll stop by there, or have him come up here. It's just a crazy thing. The things that I'm saying right now, I don't even know. Like when I turn this video off, I'll just sit here and be like this. Be like, how did I know how to say all that stuff? Like, I don't no idea. Like, I don't know where I get this information. I don't know how I talk in the video. You guys haven't seen the bubble? I think I have the bubble right here. And sorry for the questions that I'm missing. I really am. These are the hierarchies. So the fire was about to ignite the forest. It was literally in the ground, and it was touching. There was 60 of them right there, right at the base of the fire, and they couldn't do anything. They could, but they didn't. And then all of a sudden, whoosh, this ball appears, and these two giant things are in there kneeling inside the ball. And I truly believe those were the ones that were coming to make the decision. And luckily, I was there and took care of it, because I don't even think they can put a fire out without special permission. There's something about, it's just what I'm saying. This is very biblical. There's biblical laws dividing us, and that's why there's something about free will. Like, they literally follow God's thing. Like, listen, humans have free will. I also think that's like an excuse for us to believe in the faith thing. Like, have faith, you know. And I do, but man, does that get old after a while? Like, you know, like, look, if God, you don't need faith. God could just show up one day on the Channel 5 News, be like, listen, you guys, I'm real. Believe in me, or you're effed. Simple as that. It doesn't make sense to me why God would have to be such a mystery. And I'm not trying to defy Christianity or my religion. I'm not. But these are some of my thoughts. You know, like, I can't help it. I never knew or had a thought like that till I met these guys. And then I started realizing the truth. Want to see the bubble? Okay, so you got them all. This one, this is not the original, but I think you'll be able to just enough see them. Okay, so you can see him here. Here's his foot. See how he's on his knee? There's his foot out backwards. You see it? They appear in this bubble. He's right there. You can even see his face. Hey Neil, what's up? Oh, you watched that whole? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you watched that whole 4 hours. You guys, I'm really embarrassed that's why I delete my live videos. I can do it now, but if I look back later. So you see them all here? This is when the governor of Colorado started following me. That's as far as I know, he's like my biggest sub. Certainly in Colorado. Literally the governor follows me since this day. And the fire was right here. The fire was right over here. And it just had reached the woods, and they were all there. Let's see if we can get a face. You can see them. See, there's faces here. There's a face there. See it? They're all in there, and they're maggot. There's a whole bunch of them. Look at that guy. Look at this dude right here. I never even saw him before. See him? Look at him. These dudes need these dudes to tell them, dudes, it's okay. We'll take care of it. So, believe it or not, I think I'm one of the only people in the world that understand, that know that. I can't say actually, but I'm almost sure, because I said it. I was like, oh, you guys have to call in the heavy hitters, you know, just get this overwhelming, like, my hair stand up, everything, like, yes, you know, and then you just know it for a fact. Like, it's a factual, they give it to you in your head as a fact. But I still can't swear it to you because I don't know, you know, like, no one, you know, there's no physical evidence there. But just remember I said that, that's all, because something will happen again like that. I got more of him too. Let's see if we get a better one. Can't see that one. It's about these ones here are about the same. They're pretty blurry, but it gives you just, you know, it's like I called it Colorado Bigfoot Saves Millions of Acres. Hey Callie, and I like that Sherwood Forest peoples. The Sherwood Forest. Come on, the Sherwood Forest has got to have Sasquatch, right? Like where Robin Hood was. It's a beautiful. I mean, at least in the movies, it's always this beautiful forest. What is Sherwood Forest? Is that really a beautiful place? Let me Google that. Sherwood Forest. Unbelievable day. Hey, Neil, you forget about that other video. You got to watch the beginning of this video when I show you what I've been finding when I found the UFOs. It's unbelievable how good it is on my video. So I don't know if anyone. I could show them again, but I don't want to bore people that have already watched it all. It's so good, you guys. Let me show you the one. Let me show this again because I'm showing this to myself. Okay, watch this. This is I'm blown away. I can't believe all of the creatures. Let's go through all the creatures in 30 seconds. Okay, I mean all the UFOs. So here we are. One more time in case, and even if you saw it before, look at this again because I mean then you're gonna just to remember this. Okay, this is my original footage. It was at 28, right? Where is it? Let's go bigger. Oh, sorry about this, you guys that have seen this. Now it's not giving me my time. Now I had time down here. It's not there. Hold on a second. First, second. So it's this one.
About 5 minutes later, he hasn't come back the same. But I'm looking. I've never seen a faces doing.
Right there it is.
I mean, it was like,
check this out, Neil. Are you on here?
Guy
Watch this.
in.
I want Neil to see this. So here's 27 seconds. Okay. Oh, look at 27, you guys. I never saw it. I don't know how I missed it. Look at this. They're right there at 27. Okay, so these are the ones, unless they're identical, these are the ones that end up behind me. Because that looks exactly like the one we saw. So check this out. I did not see that, you guys, at 27. Because I've been looking up here. So watch here at 27. I don't know how he gets it. They're literally doing like 3,000 miles an hour. Watch this, Neil. That's nothing, Neil. Watch this. Go to 28. Watch the top. Watch right here. Okay, it's only because I thought it was just the UFO, but it's also the movement of my camera. That's why he's disappearing in 1 second. But watch this. I'm at 27 seconds. Watch this. Boom. Look at that. He's right there. You see? And then look, those are gone. In 1 second, those two. Let me tell you something. In 1 second, if he got from there to there, that's almost a mile from there to there. So 1 second, that's you're talking, you know, I don't know. The picture doesn't look like he's moving at 2,000-3,000 miles an hour, but you know, you can keep looking. That's nothing, you guys. If you haven't seen the other ones, I found all these on the live video. Alex pointed me in the right direction. Look at that. That's nothing. Watch this. So then, what do we do? Oh yeah, there's one here. So check that. Check this dude. He's right. We see him. Yeah, he's right there. Okay. See that? Now watch this guy in 1 more second. Come on, what happened? Hold on a second. I just did this on live video. Oh, it was 2 seconds? Yes, 2 more seconds. Okay, so there he is. See that dude 2 seconds ago was all the way back there. And I have a feeling that was a good 1 or 2 miles, believe it or not, in the distance. Right? And this one's gone now. Like, it's just a mind blower. Right? Then I go to the other videos. Let's see what else we can see here. Hold on a second. Can we see him again here? It's amazing. There's at least, I can't tell if it's 4 or 2 all over the place, or there's actually 4. And then when I see this bird-like creature, it's amazing. It blows my mind. Like, I just can't even mentally deal with it, you guys. Watch this. So it's the next clip. Let's do it really quick. Oh, shit. I want you to see this, even for the people that saw this. Watch this one more time because I want to.
Here we go. So something's going on, you guys, military-wise.
Oh, shut up. I'm talking to myself. Where's the one we saw the flying creature? Oh, here it is.
Later, he hasn't come back. Put the hose back.
I freak out. Watch this. I did it on the live video and I freaked out. It took me a while to get my composure. Where is he? How did I do it so easily the first time? Oh, there's one. Okay, watch. This is I didn't see this one yet. He's right there.
And
oh,
right
shit.
there. I mean, he was like he was.
This is after the jet came through, and they're still right around me. There he is. He's right there. Let's watch. Watch him disappear. 1 second later, he's gone. There, gone. There, gone. Now you're seeing the clouds move, but it's my camera moving, not the cloud. That's 1 second. But I want to show you guys. Got to tell me if this is a UFO or an actual being. And now I don't know what video it was or which clip it was. Hold on. It's so blatant. He's right there.
That close in a place like this. And I'm just...
Is it this one? Sorry.
All right, here we go. So something's going on. You guys.
Oh, so it was after the Black Hawk. Okay. So I filmed the fully. I zoomed in on him, by the way.
Well, the F-16 went
Later that day, he's fully equipped. There's even a guy in the side on a gun,
Well, the F-16 went that
and he has his missiles equipped and everything. I saw them. I saw him a half hour later when I was in the woods.
Why do you need the military up in the...
Watch. Is this it? Oh, this is the one in the distance. Watch this one up here. This is nowhere near as good as the one that's right in front of me. But this is interesting. Watch this. Where does that happen, you guys? I did it so good the first time. There it is. There he is. It's like a being coming out of the Bigfoot world. He's flying, you guys. That's very big. Okay? That would be that. Watch. Not there. There. Not there. He flies right out of the woods at very high speeds. I'm looking like. Then he goes like this, like he's gone. Because I zoom in, right? Then I zoom back out. Because I'm talking about my little hole there. You know, my little, down here, this little thing. And watch this. Then he's there. Oh, look, I can see him moving. He's right there. Watch. Let me play that through and see if we can actually see it. He's moving, you guys. I can't play this slow.
Making it tough to see. I think the morning, early morning, or...
Oh, he's 1 second flash. Wow. You guys can't see it. He's right there. See him? In slow motion, you'll be... Oh, holy mother... You guys, watch this. Watch the flash. He takes off in literally... It's like it's faster than anything you could think. Watch. You can just see it.
Morning.
It goes like this.
Early morning, or...
Like, I mean, it just takes off. That's not the one I wanted to show you, though.
Remember, don't use your brain.
Don't use your brain, I said.
Oh, I got you.
Hold on a second. Don't use your brain. Don't think.
One of the coolest things I've ever trailer storytelling. Oh, sure. It's midways, 600 miles.
All right, I'm going to give up on this, but I really wanted to show Neil this because, and anyone that didn't see it. Where's the ones above the camper? I think I'm on the wrong clip and I can't find it now. Anyway, if you rewatch this video, you'll see me do this. You guys, if you haven't seen it, please rewatch like the first 20 minutes of this. It's well worth the watch, I promise. I find them unbelievably, like, they're just everywhere. I'm gonna try to do it while I'm looking at you. No, it's not. There's nothing to thank me for, Neil. It was lucky, and well, I gotta lean back for a second because I'm my back. I want to try to find these. I just got it. All I saw was the text come across the screen. It was Callie. Failed a mission 3 times today. I'm not laughing at him. I really feel bad for him, but I can't help to laugh at him a little bit. That car. He's. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just misery loves company, Callie. That's all I can. That's all I can say. Me. That is too funny. Yeah, dude, that I'm telling you, those things are moving at high speed. It was unbelievable. I'm wondering what if they weren't cloaked at all? And then, so he's going, he kind of like, they go to one spot. We've seen this in other UFO videos, right? How they zigzag and dart all over the place. So I'm wondering if once when they're going that fast, you wouldn't be able to see them anyway. But when they stop, like if you were actually looking at that exact spot, you probably could see them. That thing was like, it's too clear on the video. It's just that you're not looking. You think, first of all, I wasn't looking for them. I mean, I kind of had my eyes open, but you'd have to literally precisely know where that was. Like I'd have to point it at you for you to see that. If you rewatch the video, you'll be blown away at some of the stuff at the beginning of the video. Like I found them so well, I couldn't believe it. So I'm really, really excited and happy about that. It has nothing to do with what I do for a living, but I just am excited as a person that happened around me. That's all. Hey, Mary. Hey, Debbie. I'm sorry I'm not seeing you guys. Let me go back and just see. Yeah, and that's a good thing. You said jets usually have sound. Can't tell if they have. Yeah, these have no sound. That's one thing I can promise you. They might have sound, but it's masked. You cannot. You know how I know? Not from this experience. Well, there was no sound in this day, but when one came right above my head a couple years ago up here, he went right. I saw. I got to watch the whole way. He came all the way, saw me, comes right at me. He goes 50 feet over mine and Jen's head. Jen will tell you, like it's, and then he stops, blinks his lights, and then goes on. I've said that 5 times today. And so the part about that is he was 50 feet above my head and it was completely silent. There was no sound at all, and I was like, Jen, just don't even tell anyone. Let's just not tell anyone that ever happened. No one's gonna believe us. She's like, they blinked the lights at you. I'm like, no, they did it to us. She's like, no, it was at you. And I was like, oh, whatever. But it was funny. I kind of felt like that too for a second. I was like, how do they know? It came right out of the place where I had just done a Bigfoot video. Because where my condo was, like that came from that direction, like right just a few miles that way. No, I didn't, Kelly. I didn't eat anything. I'm starving. There's no food here. I didn't feel like going into town. I mean, I can eat. I mean, there's like something. I could like toast a bagel or something. I didn't eat today. I had a egg and cheese on a bagel. I'm really good at making that. You guys, I can make you the best egg and cheese sandwich you've ever eaten. It's so good. I got a good little kitchen over there. Remember Neil's at me when we we had a blast looking at the trailers, and I was like, man, I could make this a pizza oven. I've cooked more frozen pizzas in there than I should be dead. Someone mentioned GMOs earlier. Okay, Mario, you got it. I'll leave it up till tomorrow, just for you. And I'll also get other messages. Why did you take down your live video? I'm like, because no one ever shows up. It's for that's the live videos are for the people that can be there. Then there's nothing I can do. I don't leave my live videos up because it's embarrassing. And it's just these are special moments between me and you guys that are here now. That's it. Lagging bad on video, chat fine, but oh my god, with the Bracknell. Oh, you're saying I'm lagging? Is the video's not good? It should be okay because I'm on my satellite. I mean, it does go in and out sometimes, but it should be okay. I'll leave it up. But yeah, check it out. Watch the first 20 minutes of this video. I did it all on live video. I found the first one because Alex was like, "You got to look at the video," and he showed me all these pictures, and I was like, "Let me go look." I was like, "Oh my!" Just moving my slide. I'm like, "Oh my god, there they are." I found at least 10 perfect UFOs, and then there's one like creature like flying, like looks like a dragon or something. I don't know what it was. I showed you to you on the live video. I can't make this up, you guys. I don't believe it either. Okay, I believe it because I know it happened, but it's my brain doesn't want to believe it. So I'm not here trying to convince you guys. I was just trying to share an exciting moment. If I knew all that and I couldn't be like, look at what happened, that wouldn't be fun. I don't know if it was I showed it. You could try to find it. It's not hard to find. I don't know why I couldn't get it back right away. Where the hell is it? Hold on a second. Just see real quick. Because I'm kind of interested too. Now for some reason. Alright, here we go. So let me turn off That's why I turn off live videos, because even hearing my voice in this video, I can't mentally deal with it. Oh, this is it.
I wouldn't necessarily expect them to come back the same way.
Is this it? Come on. Bear with me.
It almost looked like he was going to hit. All right, here we go. Other side of there's.
Hold on 1 second, you guys. All right, I got that one. It's amazing what's happening in this valley right now. And I can't find the one. It's there. I just can't figure out which clip it was with the slide because I did it in 2 seconds. Oh, is this it?
Maybe someone can give me some insight on what could possibly.
Well, like I said, just rewatch it. But I really kind of wanted to show you live because it's much cooler to see it like right now. I mean, I found it, you guys, on the live video. I'm sliding through and it's right there. I mean, they're the same pictures Alex sent me, but I had no idea. Like they're a little clearer for me because I get to see it. I get to see it live. Oh, if you're lagging, yeah, you can always hit the top. Like there's that little circle on top of your browser or whatever. You can just refresh it. Because to me, it's very clear. But that doesn't mean it's coming out clear where you are. So yeah, just rewatch the video if you want to see it. It's absolutely amazing. I promise you won't be bored. You might be like, Mark, shut up a few times, but it's not boring, I promise. Because of what you're seeing. There's one. It's amazing. It's amazing. See, okay, so that's the trick. There's some of them, it's 1 second, guys. Literally. It's like, because I'm moving the camera and they're going so fast, like they stop and just go to the next spot and then stop and then like, I mean, I literally got them coming this way. The government knew it. So how did they know it? Radar, you think? Like, we have detection I don't know about? I mean, either that jet was chasing them or they were chasing him. It was one or the other. I mean, I'd never seen a guy doing evasive maneuvers just 40 feet off the ground going 800 miles an hour in a jet and carving in between canyons. The only time I've ever seen that is in a movie. So that dude, he was on fire, man. So he was either being chased or chasing, one or the other. I mean, it looked like he was being chased to me. And let me tell you something right now. Just based on how I've seen in 1 second, one move from here to here in 1 second, a mile away, there is nothing our fighter jets could do as far as speed. This thing could just, you're just breaking like sonic boom. And like I said, the guy's like, comes up next to you smoking a cigarette. He's just like, yeah, man, what are you doing? That thing's ancient. He's just like we're talking, multiple times the speed of light, 30,000 miles an hour, if they were going home or something. I think most of the crafts are from Earth, but I think we might have been dealing with some alien spacecrafts here. I'm not kidding. Now, if I didn't see that plane, I probably would think opposite because of what my friend told me. I'd be like, can you guys listen? I know what this looks like, but I think it's our military. That's what I would have said. I'm almost sure. But now that I saw the plane go through and all the Blackhawks and stuff, and then I see them, I'm like, I don't think this is. I think these are legitimate. Like, I'm not saying they're from outer space, but these are legitimate. Like, I'm trying to find this one spot. Like UFO, like, I don't think these are people in there. I can't believe it. I'm just trying to find this one spot for Neil. I can't do it. Well, rewatch that. It will be worth your time.
All right, here we go. So
There's none around the helicopter. So the chopper, when the fully equipped Blackhawk's coming across on top of me, from what I can see, there's nothing in his vicinity at all. You can spot these guys so easily by just pausing, like every half second. Just pause, then boom, he's there. And there's nothing around the Black Hawk at all. Like they're not even messing with that thing. It's so amazing. I definitely have this one coming out of the woods there. That's amazing. You guys, it's coming right out of where I filmed. Oh my God, it goes so fast. Holy moly. You guys, I don't know if the live feed will pick this up. Watch this. Okay, so I didn't find the other one yet, but I'm looking at this one. I found them all so easily the first round, and now I'm having trouble. But this one, watch this. You guys, he's going like 1,000 miles an hour. He might not even be coming out of the woods. He's coming. Watch this.
Bigfoot stuff is nothing to him. He knows all about.
Oh my God, it's a flash of lightning.
He knows all about everything.
You got to see how fast he's going. Watch this. The only way to see it is pause it. Watch this. I don't move the camera that much. He just literally is going fast. Watch.
All about everything.
Do you see that? Watch this. I'm not kidding you guys. Watch this.
All about everything.
Do you see that? Look how fast that thing is going.
All about everything.
It just disappears. Let's see so it appears. Watch this.
Bigfoot stuff is nothing to him. He knows all about everything.
It's something just going by so fast. And he's coming right out of my cave. right from that area. I told you guys, when I'm zooming on things like that, it's not because like, oh, they'll like this cave I'm zooming on. Let me pretend like there's Bigfoot. It's not, because I get these crazy vibes. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's almost like they want us to know. You know, not everyone, but like people like us, like, yes, we're here, and just don't tell the other humans. You know, like they want some recognition. You know, it's like you, if you did something really cool and nobody knew, you know, be like, hey, you know, even if it was like a bunch of like, you know, like tribes people, and you could go by in your Porsche, you'd be like, dude, check this thing out. You know, they'd be like, oh my God. It's kind of like that, I think. Like, they just need a little bit of recognition, you know, like, even if it's us in wonder, like in awe, like, what is it? What are you? Where are you? Why won't you talk to us? Like, that's all they want. They just want some kind of attention from us. They have to, if nobody knew, for some reason, it's not as important to them. Like, it's not like they don't, they need us to know. And it's always been like that. Since the beginning of time, you guys, there's always been people, you can read it. It's all in text documents, then in books later. People have always known. Yeah, I'll do some more work on this thing. I'm going to figure this out. And I mean, God, I did it on the live video. It was a freaking mind blower, you guys. I had to like get my composure. I couldn't believe. Forget about that one. I find him or the dragon like over the top of the RV somewhere. Oh, look at that one. I got another one, you guys. You can barely see it because I'm at my trailer. Look, he's right there. Hold on a second. I haven't seen this one yet. And you're not going to be able to see it too much, but you'll know based on what you've seen. He's right there. He's right there. See it? That's not what I wanted to show you, but I just found another one. Even though it's probably one of the same ones, he's just in another place. Watch. He's gone. There he is. Same spot there. He's gone. So my guess is he's somewhere, you know, he could be like in here, you know, you wouldn't be able to see him against the trees. That's pretty wild, you guys. Where was I when I zoomed on the one above? Right, he was right on my property. He was right there. He lowered himself down like on the other side of the RV in like 1 second. He goes, and then this way, like, it's unbelievable. And I guess I only have 3 clips, so it has to, oh, it's this one probably. This must be it. Hold on. Watch him up here. I can't do it now. It's the wrong clip. Anyway, enough's enough. You guys can watch the video. I do it perfectly the first time. And then now I know they're there. It shows you how you could have footage of the best UFO just by accident and you won't even see it. Like, I found them so perfectly. All of you can see them. Good night, Judith. And I know they're there, and I'm just because I'm have the pressure of you guys, but I'm also I can't really find them. I have to go back and look again. You know, so it just shows you. You'd be surprised. You know, start to look. I don't care if you're on vacation. Start looking at your video. Neil, take some pictures of that beautiful view you have on your vacation weekends. All right, Slayer, you're lagging. Sorry, buddy. I should get off too, you guys. Let me get to work. Please, if you're on here, let me see what Ryan says. 2 weeks ago, edited 29. You can see something fly out from the screen left to right hand. Oh, off my video, you mean? That's the other problem. Is I have so many timestamps I can't check them. It's impossible. It has to be so good. I know you're seeing legit stuff, but unless it's something I can really show at this point, I've seen it all. Like, I really am looking for the more clear pictures, which are hard to get, you know. But I'd love to see that if you could. Really just need a video and a timestamp. And I just can't deal with it tonight. You guys, wait till you see the timestamps from today. And they didn't do anything, but they were right there. Like, I yelled at them. I'm like, you guys, you're killing me. That's what I kept saying to them. Like, literally, like, you're killing me. That's what I said. They're probably like, what does that mean? We're not doing anything to you. Brian, it is 9:42, and I have not stopped since 5:40 this morning. No, I was up at 4:50. I woke up at 4:50. I think I got out of bed about 5:30. Like, I just sat there, like getting back to people on like Messenger and stuff. So thank you guys, Diesel. I didn't realize you were so old, Diesel. Damn, I thought you were like in your 20s. When you're like one of those psycho what are they called? I'm kidding with the psycho part. The I don't want to embarrass them. What are the people that follow that ridiculous group? I don't want to them to get mad at me. The insane clown posse. Yeah, the juggalos. You nut job. Juggalos. Come on, those guys are all nut jobs. Have you ever seen the gatherings of those people? Like, it's kind of like a Grateful Dead following of like insane people, and you're not insane. I know you do great artwork. Yeah, I'm not giving you a hard time. You know me. I have no filter. The juggalos. I mean, they used to be on Howard Stern all the time. Yeah, hey, rewatch this video. Not this part. Just rewatch like the first 20 minutes. Please don't watch this. Just you'll watch my breakdown. It's tough for me because I'm like, oh my god, like I seriously am stopping. There's multiple crafts like right there, right in front of me, like right in this field right here, and I'm like, oh my god, like it's happening on the live video as I'm finding them, and you got to see it. It's unbelievable. I kind of wanted to find it one more time, but I'm on the wrong. Oh, there's one. Oh wow, I didn't see that one yet. Look at that, you guys. This is different. It's the same one, but different. Check it out. I got him right there. My cat's she's at the door. He's right there. That's the one that we think's like it's like alive, but it's so big. It's not, this isn't the one I caught it in, but he's right there in a frame as well. Watch. That's how fast. Like I barely moved the camera and look, boom. He's just so fast. Gone again. You can tell there the clouds are moving, so I moved the camera. But in the first one, the clouds stay the same. Look, just about. I move a little bit. And there he is. But that's not the one I wanted to show you. There he is. Okay, I got it. Watch this, you guys. Hold on, Ken. You guys, give me 10 seconds. Watch, there he is. Watch, not there, there. You see him? There's also another one right there. Okay, watch this. Really quick. One frame gone. See if this happens the way it did. There he is again. So he zips from, he's there, and watch this in 1 second. He's there. And then you can really see the white stuff coming off because he's dropping. See right there? What that is that's, you guys, that's oxygen and moisture. Because it's just like a plane, they leave the white streak. He's dropping so fast that's all that is. It's like a stream from you're breaking through the air and the moisture. Because watch him drop. Shadow, I hear you. Hold on a second. Watch. There he is. Did you see that? Holy crap, you can see him do it. You can literally see him do it in the video. Watch.
UFOs, maybe.
Holy. You guys, you probably can't see it in the live video. He's right there. He goes so fast. You can see the speed and everything. Look at the one back there. You see it? There's the actual spaceship. Oh my god, there's another one up there. Okay? There's one up high. There's one there, and then there's one right with me. And this one's alive, you guys. It's like a being or something. Look at it. It just looks like it. Okay? And watch this. You'll never see, I don't think there's anyone that's ever done this like this casually before. They always got to make such a big deal about it. Look, secret footage, $25. It's like, you go crazy. Watch this. There he is. Now you can watch this. Like in the video, you can literally watch the movement, you guys. Look at the UFOs. There's one there. And there's one, that's not it. There's one there. He's diving too. Look at that. He's coming down. You can see from the white. And then this dude, you can literally watch him fly, and he's going like 1,000 miles an hour. I'm not even kidding. And then watch him up here. There he's there. See? So he's there. And then he ends up right there. He's right like above this field over here. And then let's see what happens to him. Then he's over there. You guys, see if you can see how fast. You really watch this, okay? I don't know if it'll show up in the live video. Okay, there he is. There, he's dropping there. That's why I don't think it's a being. It just looks like a dragon, but it's really some kind of craft. The way he's dropping, I think. Watch.
Maybe. I'm not even kidding. I see them.
Do you see it? You can watch the whole thing. Watch this. I just don't know about live video. You can literally watch right here. He zips right across. Watch this.
I'm not even kidding. I see
You see him? That's amazing. Holy, I am so excited. That is amazing. Guys, I'm seeing this with you. I am freaking out that it was right there, right where I live, and it goes on all the time. And I tell people, they're like, you guys, there's UFOs around here. And they're like, okay. I'm like, no, really? So now I finally can prove it. Yes. Oh, you could see it moving? All right, I'm a little excited. I'm also delirious because of quitting smoking and nicotine withdrawal, and I haven't showered, and I feel gross, and I probably won't even start that video you got till tomorrow, probably. So, you guys, thank you so much. Everybody. Hey, Paul. That's not, hey, is that Paul Salerno, like Kelly Salerno's Paul, or is that a different one? That's only Paul Salerno I can think of. And we don't even know each other that well, but I know, of course I know you, Paul, because he's married to Kelly. I don't know, it might be it's a pretty common name, but I do know Paul Salerno, sort of. No, it's not you, okay. I was going to be surprised if it was him. I'm like, man, so I do know, it's probably not, he probably does not Jay. But a good friend of mine, Kelly Vicarnaponi, married a guy named Paul Salerno. Yeah. Isn't that funny? Okay, it's not you. Jerry, thanks for your, as always, Jerry helps me on the super chat. I really appreciate that. Kelly, you got to help me on Patreon. Thank you. 3 Owl Night is the reason that I even have a channel to begin with. He hooked me up. You know, he helped me with everything, with the trailer, with, you know, everything in the beginning. So all of you guys, Jana, you know, it's like without these key people, I never would have this UFO footage today, because I wouldn't have been right here. I wouldn't have saved the lady's life the other day. I wouldn't have. It's amazing the trail that you take. You know, like, I'm not trying to sell, like, hey, stay on Patreon because look what I did. I mean, in a sense, yeah. Like, it's amazing that, you know, not just doing Bigfoot, but because I am, and because I was where I was able to, that woman, she would have died. I'm telling you right now. Me and ask Brandon, I don't know if he's still on here, I think he left. But we discussed it many times. It was going to be dark within a half an hour. That you could see on the video, the sun was going down as I was there below that mountain. And so she had another maybe 40 minutes of light. And it gets real cold the second you lose that sun. She would have died. It went in 30 there. It was 9,400. So I feel like, you know, it's amazing how things work out. Let's just say nothing ever amounted to anything. The UFOs was wind, and the Bigfoot's all just hoaxing, and nothing else worked out from Patreon. If we saved her life, which we did, I think that's pretty cool. Like, just that alone was worth it. Like, a whole life, right? We at least taught that a human life doesn't compare to any amount of money or anything. So let's just go for that. And meanwhile, we got some bonuses. We got UFOs, real that aren't wind, and we got some great structures and Bigfoots and whistles and stuff like that. That's the other thing about this place today. It's interesting. You know how everywhere else I go, like especially my special places, the birds always come in, right? They don't do that here. There's no birds there. They don't deal with the birds. They don't do anything magical to me over there. And everything is connected there. I wonder if they lack those powers. You know? Yes, Trident. You guys, can you tell I'm shot? Like, it's been a long day. And I'll probably be up. I'll be up till midnight or later. You got crows today. Hey, the crows are going nuts around her. Hey, one thing I didn't tell you guys is, you can hear it a little on the video. She talks about the animals, but we talked to her. You know, when I said, you have no idea what live in those bushes, because we already had a conversation. That's why I was so blatant with her. She's like, Mark. She's like, well, she's asking me my name, and she's like, Mark, you don't understand. While I was here for hours, the animals all came in around me and were telling each other that I was here. I was thinking to myself, like, there is no way this is a coincidence, because they made me take a right turn that I would never take. I was like, Brandon, let me show you up this road. And I was like, I just showed him things for 48 hours. Why would I go up that road that was completely out of the way, 45 minutes away from home? And then there she was, right there 2 minutes later. And, well, she wasn't. Her car was blinking. I go by it. I'm like, I know that road. I'm like, that is not right. Like, I knew most. And by the way, there's a clip I didn't put in. I had a pickup truck. I waved him down. I'm like, hey, man, can you help? We have someone off the cliff. They pull over. He wouldn't help us. He's like, sorry, I can't help you. I'm like, yeah, but there's a lady off the cliff. If you could just give me a hand. If you could just help us, and he would not help. Can you believe that? I have it on the video. I didn't put it in. I was like, I told him, I was like, get out of here. Just get away from me. Like in a nice pickup, him and his wife, they had matching shirts, and he told me he can't help me. And I was like, but if I heard that, to me, that's exciting. Like, forget about if you're like a heartless, terrible person. That's still kind of exciting. Like, didn't you want to go see the lady off the cliff? No interest, just left. He's like, good luck to you. I was like, fuck you, basically. How could you just leave her off the cliff like that and leave us standing here? So we had to do it on our own. It didn't look as bad on the video. It just looked like she was right there, but it's actually like this. And then it was so loose. So she had to have most of you guys would have got up. You would have gotten your stomach and whatever. Or just moved over to where I did it with the bushes. But see, it was so loose. So as soon as you dig, you just slide. Like everything gave out. And that's what happened. She didn't have a muscle in her body. She's a sweetheart, but she didn't have, when I grabbed her hand to help her, I thought I was going to rip her arm off her body. Like I could feel there's just nothing. I was so worried about hurting her. And someone said something about, what's up, Mark? Thanks for putting up in my venting the other day. By the way, that's all I was doing. I was like, as if you were with me, like just yelling at everybody. I didn't mean for it to be directed at you. So I think you knew that. I was just like, nicotine, I'm freaking out, man. Like nicotine's horrible. Mark, if you haven't seen it, you got to watch the beginning of this video. I'm gonna get this off. You got to watch when I break and I see these UFOs. You got to see what I found live on the video just now. Going over my original footage, it's unbelievable. They're not even really blurry. It's unbelievable. So credit goes to Alex for that for sure. I mean, seriously, don't rewatch the whole video. But if you get time, rewatch the first. Or you know what you could do? Just use your slide. Like when I'm actually on the video. So don't listen to anything. Just go with the slide to where I'm showing it. I'm finding it on the live video. It was amazing. I'm telling you, you'll be blown away. It was awesome. You guys, Mark's another guy. You can subscribe to his channel. Mark's probably, when I'm talking shit when I'm out in the video, like, no one does this, but I said it today in the video, I don't mean people like the people I know. I'm talking about, like, I kind of lump you in with me, like us, like Diesel and Mark and Callie and Brandon. Like, when I say that kind of stuff, I never mean you guys. Like, I know you get it. I'm just talking about, like, other people. Mark's out there, like, all the time, like, every day. In Missouri, just walking around, he's doing his thing. He's out there probably more than me. In fact, he's probably the only one in the world that is probably in the woods more than I am, or as much as. Just out there. It's different. You're gonna have a totally different, situation. That's why, but that's why we I think we both get that. Like,
your Google Assistant isn't set up yet. To get started, open or download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
If I had my gun in my hand, I would have just blown that speaker away. Hey, thank you so much, whoever just did that. Gunner, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. I really do. So, yeah, Mark, if you can, just scroll through to what I'm showing them. You will be impressed. I think this is some of the best video. It's the best because I know it's legit. You know what I mean? Like the F-15 was here, the whole thing. I think they might have been running from these guys. I don't even know. These are definitely alien crafts. So check that out. I'm not kidding, Mark. I want you to see that. It was that good. I know. See, let's go get Shadow. Do you know that I was like, I'm only gonna be on this video for 10 minutes. Let me show them that really quick. And now it's been 3 hours. Hold on. See? Where you guys at? Oh shit, my laundry. That's why the quad's there, because I actually did a load of laundry, and I wanted to do it without her knowing about it. I have laundry in the house. There's nobody in there. In the back part. What do you want? Huh? Spoiled. Look at her. There's my cat. What do you want? Look at. What do you want? You're evil. Black cat walking in front of me. Bad. Hold on a second. That's why I wonder, like, if all my bad luck, does it come from the last 10 years? Does it come from this cat that I've literally had for 10 years? Here, I'm not giving you fancy feast, but you can have this. And people are going to be pissed that I'm showing a cat on a Bigfoot video. That's actually a UFO video. Look. My cat. I call him, she likes temptations. She would love a home in one of your guys' house. I'll drive her over there to now. I'd keep her. It's tough in the winter, but she's my buddy. Like when I'm lonely and she comes up at like 1 a.m. into my bed and just like snuggles at me. That's all I got, you know. My little cat. It's like I'll take, you know, I'd rather. I love dog. I mean, I'm a dog guy. Don't get me wrong. It's just that this was an accident. I saved her. She was thrown in a dumpster when she was a little tiny kitten, this big. She was in a dumpster, and some lady saved her. I was doing a job that day. She's like, "Hey, I saved a kitty." I was just getting divorced. I call my daughters. I'm like, you guys want a kitten?" They're like, "Yes." I think they've touched the cat once, and that was it. And I've had the cat ever since. You think they do keep evil away? I was wondering if it's the opposite. Like, you know, because you know what it is? Like, some of the things I'm realizing, I know you can't see me really, but whatever. I'm getting off. I'm realizing, like, like, a lot of the stuff that we see and we're taught, like, as a story or whatever, is, like, kind of true. So, like, what if, you know, like, a black cat walking in front of you is bad luck? Like, I don't know. That she looks at, sometimes I think it's them. Like, she'll be, like, right here with me. She'll sit, like, right next to me. And there's times where she just changes and she's looking at me and I'm like, "You're a Bigfoot, aren't you? Like, you're not," or whatever. Someone's remote viewing, and like she changes once in a while. I haven't seen that lately, but for a while there when I first moved here, I'm like, I'm probably wrong, but man, I was like, "Don't look at me." I was like, I don't want. This is my place, and they probably come in here sometimes. I don't know, but I don't really notice it anymore. Unless the whole farm goes crazy, I don't know. Because I'm in here, I got the fans going. I mean, they'd have to be like shaking the trailer for me to notice that they're here. So, Friday night, it won't take long. What song is that? Oh, I want to see this. Look, check this out, you guys. One of a kind. Here, Lee, you on? Lee did that for me. Tell Bridget thank you. Look. No, I mean, I'm being totally serious. Tell her thank you. I meant that seriously. You can't really see it, but it's... Oh, there. Okay. You see him? He's doing something. This is original. She did, it was a painting, and then she put it on a t-shirt for me. It's really awesome. No, he's... you know what? I don't think so. Here, do this. It's got like a... I think he's just got his hands up there. I don't know, what is he doing exactly? You know, she's just depicted from her own brain, you know? It's Lee, and her husband out of, they live in Vancouver Island. I want to, or near there. I want to go out there one day and visit those guys. There's something special about Vancouver Island, big time. All right, guys. So, you know, so I just lost you, so let me go. It's getting late. Thank you guys so much. Anyone that joined me late, please rewatch the video. Not this part. It's 3 hours. Just watch like the first, you know, you could just zip through the first like half an hour. I think it was like all done within the first half an hour, if I remember correctly. You know, just zip through. You don't have to listen to the monotony. Just wait till you see the picture. Like, I'm going back and forth. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. It's that real. So you guys have a great night, John. Good night. John, thank you for all the pictures you send me. I don't know if Jan is still here. Janet, thank you so much for that big super chat and everything you do for me. All of you guys, the moral support, just simply being on this chat is a big deal to me. So thank you for a lot. I really do appreciate it. It doesn't, you know, it's not a money thing. I don't make any money doing that. It's you know, I'm lonely. I have nobody, you know, I'm just alone always. So just having you guys here as my friends, I really appreciate that. Mark's similar. I think Mark, you basically live in solitude as well. Like, he's got people around, but you know, he's a loner like me. I think pretty much, right, Mark? Because he just knows everyone's nuts, and it's just impossible to show everyone this. Neil, good night. John, thank you so much. Yeah, hermit. Yeah, loner. You're just like, you know, it's just, you can't deal. We've been there, done that. You realize that you're, you know, like, you're like me. You're sparing the world. You're hiding out to spare the world of your misery. You know, like, that's what I feel like. I'm like, listen, if I don't have a relationship, I'm actually doing those people a favor. So yeah, so me hiding out is good. Jerry, you're awesome. Thanks for your super chats. Neil, I hope you have a good night. Mike, thank you so much for all your stuff. Ken, thank you. Don't have to pee yet. Oh, believe me, I have to pee. Not now, but like in the morning, like when I get up at like 5 sometimes, and that's the end of it. I can't go back to bed. What a nightmare. I think the older you get, right, the more times you get up to pee. Isn't that the truth? Like if you're like 75, you have to get up like twice. Like it sucks, man. Someone has to figure that out because I'd probably get like a better night's sleep if I didn't have to pee in the morning. Annoying. Alex, you're the man. Alex, you're the cause of this, all the videos today. You really made me happy today. That was so exciting to see what I found in that video and had no idea and would never have looked to know I had 15 different UFO pictures all around me. And to be able to see them moving at light speed, basically. And I don't think it was light, but it sure seemed like you can see them. So what I'll do, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I might make a video of just the footage one day. Oh, Gunner. Oh, thanks, Gunner. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I already thanked him. Thank you so much. I really am thankful. So you know what I'll do? Maybe I'll do a video of just that, like so it'll only be like a 5-minute video, and I'll do literally the breakdown of them, like you can see them and everything, just so people can watch it on a real video, and you're also watching a live video. I don't know how well you could see them, but you know what else? Melatonin. A lot of people say it doesn't work. Like I've tried that. Melatonin, in my experience, you have to overdose a little bit. Like, so if it says take 2, say take 4. It's all natural. I think it's not going to hurt you. I take like 4. There's times I've taken like 6 melatonins. I don't take them every night, but they don't help you go to sleep necessarily. But I do believe if you can get to sleep, that they help you stay asleep a little bit. But if you're half a mental patient and you got a lot going on, especially if you're out in the woods with these guys all the time, even if nothing happened that day, there's things that happen that you're not even aware of. Like, yeah, Mark's an open pot smoker. I'll tell you. He does. He's he burns. You would think he'd sleep, but you're an insomniac. Even smoking weed. I figure the weed would really. I do CBD. I got CBD right here. It's just it's empty. I finished them. Too expensive. Yeah, Mark's a major burner. He has no problem. He's not afraid to say it. Yeah, what's the point? You're divorced, you might as well just smoke weed, I guess. I don't know. Mark found a dead body, you guys. About, what was that, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months ago? Literally found the dead body. That was amazing. That's amazing, because you don't want anyone to be dead out there, but if they are, why not be the one that comes across it? How exciting. Mark, you should tell him the story. I kind of want to tell Mark. Can I tell him what you said to me? Because I don't want to say anything you don't want me to say, but I don't think you care. I really don't think you care. So it's like, it was funny because Mark, no, of course it's horrible, but I'm saying since the guy's dead, it was awesome that you got to find him. I know it freaked you out and stuff, but it's still cool. Like, I would love to find a dead body. I don't want anyone to die for me to find it, but if he's out there, I'm all over that. That's exciting to me. Like, what's going on here? What happened? But remember, Mark's like, I just smoked pot. He's like, I found the dead body. I'm baked. He's like, I think you called me or messaged me right away, and you were like, what do I do? I was like, you gotta. He's like, I just smoked pot because he was out in the woods, and he's like, no, I don't know what to do. I'm high and found a dead body. Yeah, so he went back, called the cops, I think, the next day, right? But I'm like, you got to call the cops, because at this point, they don't care whether you smoked weed. They got the dead body. They're not going to bother you. They wouldn't even have known anyway. But, in Colorado, it's such a normal thing. It's not, all these people here smoke weed. It's been legal for 10 years. And I totally get the people that aren't used to it and still look at it like it's this horrible thing, but it's really just a natural thing. And what I do like is this. I like the CBDs. They help my neck. I will go to sleep, John. Well, I'm going to get off, you guys. I'll be up for a couple hours. I don't have any pizza. I don't have anything. I probably, what I have? Oh, you know what I have? I have raviolis. I always have backup raviolis in case the world ends. I have like Chef Boyardee. Are those real? Does anyone know how bad those are for you? Like, is ravioli out of a can bad for you? Well, Bertie, there's lots of ways. Well, if you're in a state that's not legal, then it's not. But if you, like most people these days, they use all the alternative methods of smoking, and we're talking about soccer moms, teachers, janitors, the coach, the police, the sheriff, they all use it here in some way or another, like CBD or, edible. They eat it. There's drops, there's gum. There you could drink coffee, weed coffee. Now we have weed tea, weed anything you can get. So it's I don't recommend abusing it, but in certain applications it's it's not horrible, and you don't it doesn't affect your life. You don't wake up hungover. It doesn't make you beat your wife. Jeff grows his own. He's gonna send us all weed. Just kidding. What state, Jeff? So I don't frown on that stuff. I don't like my son. My son's a pothead now, and I don't like that because he has other priorities. Like his girlfriend's pregnant, and they can't even, they're like fighting, and they don't even together. And his main priority with children is to go get pot or drinking. Yeah, it's very expensive. I'm not going to take the CBD. I don't mind. I spend a little bit of money. I mean, remember, I have money from YouTube. But the bulk of the money comes from Patreon and people helping me. Just like on here, I just got $100, and change. That goes on YouTube. I don't see that probably till I'll see that next month, which is great. You know what I mean? Because it helps because you keep seeing the arrow just goes down every month, like down, less and less. Because it's just no one shows up and I don't get the notifications. So those super chats help me. Because even if it is just $100, that's a big deal. It was a lot of money for one person, and there was other people that did donations. But you put that on top of of a depleting YouTube revenue, and it helps a lot. I never knew that. Hey, Audrey in Texas. Vet suicide. Oklahoma tornado weed. There you go. First Levi jeans are made out of hemp. They outlasted you. That's why Levi's got so popular, but you can't make much money from a product that won't wear out. Okay. Oh, they actually wanted... I never knew that. So they actually wanted them to wear out, right, so they could sell more. And that became kind of the thing with jeans, and it still is today, where, wearing... Then they started selling worn-out jeans, right, like with rips in them. Like, you would buy new jeans with rips. I mean, I wouldn't, but people did. Like, you want them to look old. It became like an in thing, right? To have beat up, ripped up jeans. Jeff, get at me. That's where I really... Now look, if Mark's 50 years old, he can do whatever the F he wants. We're talking about... I'm more worried about the youth. Like, I don't think... Because I did it, and I think you should wait. And oh yeah, he's 56. I think you should wait until your brain grows a little bit. So if you're a heavy chronic pot smoker from freshman year through senior in college, whatever, all that whole time, you're not going to be as smart as you would be if you let your brain grow. They used to say it was 25. Now they just come out with a new study that says like your brain is not fully developed until like around 30 years old, believe it or not. And so as you're drinking and doing keg stands and smoking weed during the growth period, it's why a lot of us, like me, like maybe I didn't grow emotionally too much because I smoked so much weed in high school and afterwards and, occasionally whenever. And, it does keep you young, but it also mentally holds you back a little bit. You have to be honest about weed too. Like if we're talking about chronic, like you're just toking it all day long. Like, Mark knows, like, you're not quite as effective as you would be without, if you weren't doing it, but in a sense, it's a medication, Will, me too. Will, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not going to bed with Will, but I'm gonna follow his lead. Jason smokes weed. You feel guilty because society has told you that it's bad, and it's like everything else. You don't even know why. You've just been told it is, and you believe it. Like that's why, like, oh, you frown on people. You don't even know why. Like, oh, that guy smokes pot. He smokes weed. Something's wrong with him. It's like, no, he's probably more normal than you because he medicates himself. It's a medication. But what I really promote weed, and I'm going to get off. I really promote weed is, honestly, is the medical, like for older people. It's more of like a cancer, Parkinson's, like all that stuff. If you ever see that video, the guy's like, this is how he is all day long. he can't even move. He smokes a joint. He's just like this. He's just chilling, watching a movie. It all stops. He's totally fine. Yeah, epilepsy. Although I forget all the words, but so there's incredible medical, especially like if you're terminal. Like, I think if you're like you're terminal cancer, you got to sit there and watch movies until you basically go to the hospital to die. You might as well smoke some weed. I mean, I don't know what else you would do. It makes you hungry. It'll give you. It's no cure at all, but it gives you some kind of temporary just relief a little bit, and I'm talking about like, cancer, terminal people. I think it's always been an amazing thing. Kids should wait, get through school first. I'm not just saying this because there's probably no kids watching, but I think it's important if you have kids to not promote weed until they're older, until later on. Like if they, if they're 30 and they want to smoke a joint, fine, but get them through that first stage. I think it's so important. I wish I had. And the only reason I didn't is because I was so ADHD. I didn't want to be stoned. I wanted this ADD to go away. I wanted to feel normal is actually why I did it. It was never about being high. I mean, it really wasn't. It's possible, Jeff. I think also it was a money thing, and I think they got sick and tired of all of us being like, listen, because there were so many things about protesting for legal weed. But there's people that say even now, like in the weed shops, it's all like government, this and that, but it's not. Like I personally know the owners very well of the weed shop here in town. They're very well-known people. They're very wealthy, very cool. She's a good friend of mine. We talk whenever I'm there, we talk for a long time. And she knows. I was like, hey, so where do you get the weed? She tells me everything. She gets it right from the grower. Right from the, there's nothing in that weed. Like it's, in fact, one day she's like, "Hey, Mark, we don't tell the customers usually, but that's Jim. He's the grower." And I was like, "Hey, Jim," he's told me everything. He's a master grower, and like all this stuff, and like he's legit. So maybe some shops, who knows what? But usually these are all private companies. Like these are all like me and you. Like a guy's like, "Hey, weed's legal. Let's put it into let's make our own product and we'll sell it to the weed shops." And it's just these are just like one or two people that started these companies. That's it. Mary Jane. So, and I'm not promoting. I'm really not like, hey, go out and smoke weed. It's not what I'm saying. I'm really talking to the people that already do it. It's just you got to just like anything. Just, use it as a special treat. That's all. You guys, listen, thank you. Of losing people. It's late. Check out those UFOs. I'm going to do another video on it. Maybe I'll do it. I might even do that before I do my Bigfoot video because that's that cool. And will that many people see it? No, because my channel's stop, but you guys get to. I'm going to do it just for you guys. Yeah, the CBD. There's no doubt about it. Like we build up like this CBD thing inside of our bodies or whatever, and I'll tell you, I swear by that stuff. If you got to have the right one too. There's like all these versions of CBD. I do not believe, and it doesn't mean I'm right, that Kelly, we were talking sort of about this today, that the CBD that you can buy now, it's legal in every state. It's not the same. If you don't have THC activating the CBD, it's not going to work as well. CBD has to have the THC. Now, it might work. It might be helping you. Don't get me wrong. But even like Kelly said, it doesn't work. It didn't do anything for her. Barefoot. And people will be like, oh, I knew he was making the footprints. I've never been barefoot in the woods in my life, ever. So, but I could try it. But so what I'm saying is, I'm kind of saying this to see if you guys agree that the growers and stuff, like, I think, now, even if it's 1%, like 0, so it doesn't get you high, you need that CBD to activate the CBD to make it work properly. And you can ask all the guys in the weed shop, they tell you, these guys know they call them bud tenders. And I'm all over the CBDs, and they'll tell you, like, listen, get the 1% or a 1-to-1 because they just don't work as well without the THC activating it. They're meant to be together. And they took it all out for the other states because people were moving out of states, taking their sick children to states that were legal with CBD. So I think it all depends on what CBD you have, what's in it. Is there THC? If that's not working, you may want to find a CBD that actually has THC in it, and you can find it. in it that will get you high, or you can find it with, you know, it's just enough to activate. It's like 1%, and you won't be stoned. So if you know what that, like, you know, it gives people anxiety and all that stuff, and it's a little bit weird, man. You could take, I've taken them by accident some days, like where I've had the 1-to-1 where I didn't, not by accident, but I didn't think it would do anything to me. I was like, listen, man, I'm hurting. I need 2 CBD things, and because I hadn't had it in a while, and I ate it. They were 1-to-1s, and I was so, I talked about this earlier. I was so stoned in the woods because, and I didn't mean to be. It was ridiculous. It wasn't a good feeling. It was weird, and it was like hours afterwards. It wasn't even right away. It was like 2 hours later, and I'm like, I look around. I'm like, I am stoned. What did you do? It was not fun. I couldn't do my video right. It was terrible. But yeah, CBD's good stuff. Look, man. I mean, look like let's see. Let's just say, you know, you smoked a lot of weed tonight, and then the other guys drank a whole bottle of Jack Daniels. Who in the long run is going to come out on top? The guy drinking Jack Daniels or the guy that smoked a joint? And the weed doesn't. No one has ever. There's no documented case in the history of the world of anyone dying from marijuana that I know of so far. And people die. There's like 50,000 people a day that die from alcohol. So, like I said, I'm not really saying go smoke weed. I'm just kind of sticking up for the people that do, and I like the CBDs. You can't. What's odd mean, Nemesis? Oh, OD. Yeah. You can't OD. On weed. There's a funny phone call. You ever hear that? They play it on I hear it on the radio sometimes. This couple, they ate edibles, and it's a real call. They called the emergency room. He's like, hello, and he sounds fine. Like he's talking fine. He's like, she's like, can I help you? He's like, hi, I think we're dying. He's like, have you guys heard that? I think it's real. She's like, excuse me? She's like, we ate some edible marijuanas and we're sure that we're dying. That's what they said because they ate too much and they were freaking out. So he calls the emergency room and she's like, no, sir, I assure you, you'll be fine. That's pretty funny though. He thought he was dying because they never did that before. So it was like a couple. They probably got themselves fired up. She's like, honey, I think something's wrong. I think this was laced. You know, you get the paranoia sets in, and so that's the way it affects some people. You know, there's a lot of people that tried weed once and then never did it again. They're like, I could not do it. You know, like, and usually I think it was like they were drinking or something, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, some people too, they don't like the idea of any smoke going into their lungs. And I honestly, I don't think the weed does too much with that, but I completely am with you on that. Like, it's, you know, find a different way. Like how you can drink a cup of coffee with CBD in it. Yeah, see? I got to tell you, I think Mark's right on that. It keeps you out of prison, basically. Like committing murders. The crime in Colorado over the last 10 years is down dramatically. You know, if you go to like the deep cities, it's always going on in there, but you know, everywhere else, like road rage is down. It's dramatic. Like most of you guys know, a good friend of mine is a lieutenant in Aurora. A guy I used to do 6-foot bong hits with in high school is now in charge of the entire city of Aurora. Hey Kelly, how are you? Good night. I didn't even see. Did I see that you were even here? Kelly, good night. Let me get on the list. DJ, Birdie, Nemesis, Tina, Margaret. You guys have a great night. How do you say that? Raulito. Oh yeah, Raulito. My second wife is Mary. I like it. Raulito Alvarez. Cool. We got some. You know, my latest guy that's kind of joined up with us. Our little team is Carlos. I always want to say Carlos Santana. Let me tell you something, man. And there's an English barrier. Carlos is learning the English stuff, but he has an amazing talent to find. You got to see. I wish I could show you some of the pictures I have right now on my phone. I haven't taken them off there yet. He's finding some amazing pictures. He's a camera guy. You got to see him. He runs those big cameras at like a sporting event, like he's like, you know, like the New York Giants, like, but I think he's in, I don't know what country he's in, but he's definitely filming like professional events, and he's so cool. He's sitting by this big camera, like he gets it, and he's getting some great great pictures, you guys. Like, you'll see, this is just beginning. It's just starting. Let's see where we are in a year or two. It's really going to get good. Have a great night, guys. Good night. I love all of you guys.